and I believe that
this is a river that will usually be used as a source of drinking water.
I
don't want to be living in this street forever. That is not for real.
Out of one more Kwabasron Kokra, about PH-ONETV. Abrason said Ghana today, Yade Eba Basumo, and it's Bombardier. Now, Frobi no be country be said Ghana today, a brand no asson. As I win him, Mrs. Sabreno, when Nanka Kunyakasi, and Yame, a man Sanchiame, and Makunya. That's when they do your Kenyan Cassia, your friend, His Excellency Nana Digi. I'll run a chat at the Ashamia Mansan Chamia Quesimensa said, Memfa Jumedia Yatunidin said Ghana today, and for Sumo. I didn't baby a wobiano, Bombadiana Frobi, no Pope Yamania said, Abran Wasson, I Abran Wasopa, Abran Asundia Natural said, Eboko Jasso, and then come over Bre, our honor, Eboko Jasso. Akwetia by elections and also and some bay na bubopa and also Nina Yebedi Hunkomo Yefriwan Suswa Abdul Rahman Sawadogo Sawadete Baba Tanase Nafe on the sport tidbit no at the apro Yefriwan Suswa Nina no and now she apomedinso Bekako Din Komo Ewo Hono and it's Bombadiana Tanase Nafro Bino Bin Country Bisa Abran Wasson I Abran Wasupa na enu achin wenyi na achino yane amanyofo ne batanase enadue menya kwaw anaman oye communication team member adema efutu abatom peswa so eba beka yansa afai so yenu ya ba Anthony Kobna NDC communication team member Komwa West ono so beba beka yansa ene ebedi nkomo bebre na edien ene ekoso awo adwaso edien ene ekoso awo Ghana amanyosem no edien ene ekoso I sports mu ade na ekoso asisi ade yase ye de ani akire mu teki ni yakwa kope empanyufu bi na ye stadium no ma be hwe se stadium no me ye bibia na ye to the standard bare ye bi so se enti o man Ghana de bia je say ye de ye tu kwan kofa nkofo so mo me ye bibi ma ya na that is Ghana for you we mu nyina ya tena se abedi nkomo na fe baby bia obia e ka wo say you stream live our Facebook YouTube so behu ye ewo ho PH-ONETV nyina no stream live ewo ho no mo so obetimi ede wadwenkyere ede apa ade ma men ka wo say media we no official sponsors say your proud sponsors no aye Blue Star Lotto simi ka tro say isi ade ya de abrochire ede abagana ane no na odi America ko gina lotto kiosk ho say okwa akotwa lotto na epenyi na okwa akotwa lotto no osuro na ofele so obekwa akogina lotto kiosk ho no Blue Star Lotto say na du emi kan kira wo say we nyina no sia no odi aba won chempe odi POS machine edi aba or the POS machine at Yaba, baby Pia Wopiano, Bombardier said, open a POS machine be now when they know a ding come up. Bombardier, what to need so when you try and Quandia, now Banner Ponquandia, or Betty, Nasiciano, Messi POS machine over the Abano. POS machine over the Abano. You see, no, I simple with your phone. Bet me abona cha say wa printing wo ho a na se abane bon susua na wo betimi askane enya fe na wo kwa agent wo na waka kira wo say enya fe na wo kwa agent bi ho na waka kira wo say for wo ticket na number no boy no for ba kira no na bi sasadia no ye twa so sasadia no so ye jaye ani ti bomorian bi say Bombardi abisa woni mpanyimfo ebedi nkomo wa ahoma so 0201 670 695 and 023 030 80 numbers na the screen so no 40024 Bombardi somewhere from Blue Star Lotto the patro omachira kwan our North Industrial Area omone high sense and what time opposite Malcolm okwo ho no wɔne ɔmo ɛbɛdi nkɔmɔ bɔmmɔden na kɔkɔ na kɔgye wei ni bi sɛ wo nso bia na wopɛ sɛ woyɛ agent a wopɛ sɛ woyɛ agent a numbers na egu screen no so wobɛtie afrɛ emu pia na POS machine wo nso wanya bi na afɛ wo nso wode ayɛ adwuma bɔmmɔden ahyɛ wobɛkɔ akɔpie mu wɔ hɔ na yɛ fast na yɛ fast na disca de bia you chop money every day na draw no so no yɛwɔ diamond yɛwɔ gold ne nyinaa no yɛyɛ no ɛwɔ Blue Star Lotto ɔmo yɛ accredited by NLA ɛne nti ɔmo dwumadi ɔmo die ne nyinaa no NLA foɔ nsa ɛwɔ mu bi afei bɔ mmɔden a numbers na egu screen no so bɛtumi afrɛ mu bia na wɔne ɔmo adi nkɔmɔ Blue Star Lotto ɔse every day sɛnea media me ɔmo slogan media me nso metwa media mo sɛdeɛ de bia wotwa aba ne nya pɔnko ade a wobɛyɛ de wobɛdi no bɔ mmɔden a na wɔn nso kɔpie mu Blue Star Lotto foɔ akate na kɔna kɔgye wɔn nso usika bɔ mmɔden a na wɔne ɔmo ndi nsa wɔ so ɛpa kyɛw ma menkɔgye Blue Star Lotto for enkratoɔ mepa yɛbɛkɔ dwa so na sɛ mepa yɛne vision of hope ɛbɛdi nkɔmɔ na yɛhwɛ sɛ yɛapɔmuden no ɛte sɛn ɛne nti ma menkɔgye aboafoɔ nkratoɔ mepa yɛbɛtoa so mekɔ aba.
Speed meets intelligence. Luck finds you. Join Blue Star today, bringing value, changing lives, and winning big every day.
Nesusu deto zondede. Blenunya dogola agbe trona.
Senimdie nyansa ni ahohare boabo womano baako a ma sitine mu sisa
lokaci da hankali saurin aiki da basara suka hadu rayuwa tana sakewa cikin karamin lokaci
bemle ni hie kashin oya yelike ni le keshin ile chake mokpeo.
But Alfred, I can assure you that I go into this office with a deep sense of respect for the Ghanaian people.
Yeah, one of the first things you need is an independent and neutral electoral commission. And I believe that
this is a river that will usually be used as a source of drinking water.
I don't want to be living in this street forever. That is not for real.
Most of those who are 13, 14 just need 5 years of substance abuse.
Ghana's annual inflation rate climbed to its highest in 8 months in December, reducing the prospects of an interest rate cut.
PH-ONETV. Jumedia Yatunidin said Ghana today. Ebre and national when you go to a wash and anything bombardia. Na frobi no being control be say Ebre no ason. Na Ebre no so say Yatanasia. Na say you didn't come up, you didn't come off on my Ghana. And I feel we are safe for 99. Baby, I will be on. Bombardia na tutumrikana wonso yede na ko na bra na shebi wo Facebook wo Facebook a ye stream live e wo ho afa YouTube nso so no ye stream live wo ho anche kwa ye bekwa ahoma no so na ye vision of hope akwa kodi nkomo na yakwa kodi nkomo se ya pomuden na etesen an wa pomuden na etesen apomuden na nkasa wo kra wo da sori a wo body mu nya fine obi se me nyare so me ntiapo wo yale na wonim yare na wo yare. And it's an edue enchekra. You call vision of hope. Dr. Richard Boafo Akache. Na no akwa kodin komo na nyina ya sua bibi because abrabo no wan sua bibi a we dey bia wo be kwaso ya lesa. Ade na wo de wo ye no fi se de wo ye ne eno ane se de wo ye ne nambom se wanya ne ntamu a won so obeye de waso betimi ayehye. Aniti bombodin na fa weni etremu wo ba bia se wo hu se wo body no mu enyama bia nkoyi a bombardian na ya ntam mame na wadawroma na kona won so kona kwaje wa yare hwe na anya saa dia wapomede ho hia me ye pa ene ntine me nsa bre kra no me ko ahoma no so na me ne Dr. Richard Boafo akwa akodi nkomo. Doctor, good afternoon. Hello. 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 Doctor, good afternoon. Pajota Menka. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Pajota Menka.
That because I know where to cry.
Okay. Sisi ade kakra.
Yes.
Okay. And then and what the mayen.
Okay, yo. So I think I had in Chakasema or your phone now.
Okay.
Now, I can say running comedy or share a PH-1.
So, Dr. Richard Boafo. Mene kwanjampo penyame da vision of
yeah, sure, Arabia, I have to stomach ulcer.
Magazine on your Pentecost school.
Stomach ulcer.
Now say, oh, for Pentecost school.
Now, you can't stomach ulcer.
Okay.
You sure you could do a talk a flu, and I see on soon no more. Bruni canning in our bomb opportunity ulcer, and I say, I am cruel. Na ayabukuru you will be a ton sunumu you will be on muswa na koye inflammation and say gases which is gastric ulcer. The same you mean na ye kakabuma ye be friend no ulcer na say ayabukuru. In fact you should my baby who say wo on watcha etumi edidi ama na be cancer ulcer eche wo ho a obetumi aba be dane cancer. Now, about the group cancers are, in fact, it will spread to the nearby organs. I want to be in the future. No, do how can see a plan and the victim the ability it will be one qua every few was them. About this, I have your friend a H. priority. So, about the all son about the dinner. Another cause is being a painkillers. Yemi, a fat painkillers. I would walk. Na ye resign grow and also make me akoso ulcer no bi na excessive stomach acidity obi honoma na acidity won too much the acid level near too much and also to me ekokofa sadi etumi edeba e bit say smoking and na stress we bibia na break sia and also crowd to me I am akoso this excessive stomach acidity na je bitu ya ma wanya ulcer. And then now do dia containing acid too much and also it will be a maubina ulcer. Now don't know if it's now you can't ulcer there. Then go be a telecom. I'm not ulcer. Baby, and you'll be a telecom go. We usually am a wound say and stress we be no brain too much no. It will mama acidic level where you fool one I will soon no. It will receive our soon no more. Say, never be one day we are now the colonia day at me about also no more. And not to me cause so awesome. Yes, you be say, Chungam, Yemi, I recam, the
Chewing-gum, yeah,
now or recam. So, what did they now recam? It tells the body say, if you are be about soon no more. It only see a digestive enzymes no enco. Enti aduane a me ma wodo e ma wonsono no aduane kotoma etumi digest ana etumi nane no do won say nsono na fiase lisi koso na ebra wo kusa me ma ekono se nkonya aduane bi ankwa nkoguso a na ntumi anane na akọ wonsono no ho a be korodi wonsono no ho to ani so bete no na ma wonsono no muzo aba be yekro we mo ne kwan ahodo a bebe na fa so enya osa na bakwa mi twa to kra no ye alcoholism obi on man some no bebe enso tumi ekokofa sa osai etumi edeba frequent taking of alcohol enso tumi de sa osai edeba okay many amazing symptoms na yen for ya nansi okay ya be won say obi a osa ba na hono de otan kwa eye inga di a won say de anu ntumi nane ediane no wadidi no bo say de nana kokko the same thing ɛna obi a wonya ulcer no ɛte wo say it depends ahodoɔ na de ma area na ekuro na tumi atɔ hɔ no ebi ekuro na to bia obi wo say wonya sa pains no hɔ ɛte ɛde akoma ho hyehyɛ bibi abroni friend no heartburns etumi de ba saa na owa obi wo say esan say ontumi nidi na body ne ntumi piki ne ntɛntɛ waduane no mfa mo wa ne nipa duane nti obi wo say no so afiase a ɛte na so bɛte saa de boni friend weight loss no obi wo say so tia na ɛte ɛna sɛ ɛyɛ kro na atɔ wo yam nti ana wo nso no nti o ma na bibi kokuso na bɔfa wo so a ɛma wo bɔfono ɛma wo to mefe ti obi nya all sanso asɛntem ba ko ɛde da medire sɛ o ma na bɔfono no na ɔfe saa na sɛbi ɛnam sɛ ne yam ekura ba mu nti obi wo sɛ aduane tɔ ne yam a na ma ne pace pa odidi aduane bi obi didi especially aduane a emu ɛdan emu oduro no bo sɛ ɛma ne pace ɛkyɛ bo sɛ otisɛtiso o ma kakra bo sɛ otisɛw ɛwo a ne yɛfo to fu saa nipa no ma bo sɛ yɛse ne yɛfo wayɛ bloated ɛna last hour it be chest pains at the back yɛbɛdɛ ne aboa yɛ tiefo dem dem yɛ tiefo ne woni di ya man reaching up so woni di ya and reaching up at the same time now so when you all sunny be na udidi a make sure say one receive bianu no wanu manafi and sana 1 minute and before we did make sure so what taking sure kakra ebi won so no mo asana what to me edidi when am dey my year for anapay doctor that really ask I'm the question you are with me understand
sasa na can you fufu so e hello
yes sir
o kaza aduane we di aduane a wasa owe sama ne fe no obi nso be bisa se na mi di aduane a bi te se fufuo ni akole na ade ya eno nso meye ne den
yo medase fa fufu akole ne ho keka ho it doesn't cause ulcer
okay say aduane na en cause ulcer
dabi fufuo ni akole ne ho keka ho en cause ulcer
okay
the woman say ye hu nneoma e de ulcer ni nyina ba enka obi ho na wa ni di ntem na usori anapa wa ni di ne wo ho na se eti na wo pese wo didi wo didi no kwatiri a etuma wo so no keka tetale so en sa di betu ya ma wonya ulcer wo didi na bia no na the force ko die wo so no mu a eti se the other place na atale ho na wine by force no to me so sa me o manenso
yo doctor we dia obi ba bisa say we kira kwan ewa hemfa na wo de wo number atudwa de amame
yo medase fa vision of hope back clinic o mankasim no yo Pentecost school ho odu mankasim a na wakase ope eye Pentecost for school ho oba yare bi e ba so bia no ama pa private hospital oba e be show na ye won bia ye tuni nya no masibre enti obi a oba vision no faka baby akobia kasa oba Pentecost for school ho am na ba bi na me no mesa wo frame a obinya no so no ene because no mesa me 054 81 91 209 054 81 91 209 when you vision of hope back and you no ma offer ya wonya so fa
okay yo doctor ya da se say ya fra no oje brand ya twetwe nkomo na wo kire ye tiefo ade ebrese mo ne ye besan edi nkomo biom okay so ya shi ya da se out of vision of hope herbal clinic opanyimpa odano Dr. Richard Boafo ana motene nka se ore efutuo de mayen no cheche ye yare a your friend stomach ulcer no enti bobodi ase ose wonidi ya hwe na wanye de wan wetingam enti so pese woni doctor edin komo bia obetimi afrene ewa homan so 054 81 91 afei 209 pomodi a na Fred Dr. Richard Boafo na woni no ending komo na woni me say dwumedi a medie aya na enya menko a me wo ahofe ema ahofefo a eba na ahofe a omhofe eba no kokwa tuntum slim oboshi ni nyina me obi wo ho tenten ni tietia ni nyina no me obi e wo fie ha ene nti sade yakwa kwahwe yapomuden mu awie ma abna kakraba na so dey enwumre awie wani da ho kama pao
medase
ho kama pao
medase
na why na ma wani ma ye fese
Florida Beauty Salon no ama no ha ye fese
na de bia o twi wani achi na wa ma wano aye so so mo dia mo fa yen kodwa so e de na wodwa so mo fa yen kodwa so
say to edwedie ne so and dey mekanfo PH-ONETV e dey amount PH-ONETV di dwumedi aya to ni din don komi emfa on dia uton bia on beba wa boa no na omone wo na omabedi edwa amount nti se open mu ncheche mu bia otimi frɛ PH-1 penifo e wo 020 2381112 020 2381112
Yebusu esametua so e dey amount dia na mekan for reform herbal mixture e dey amount reform herbal mixture bibidro abedwa so yankasa mo se dey na house say waist pain and I say cardiovascular disease and so be your person boost to immune system na hwehwe reform herbal mixture ni bi so na be a woni pedua no be sisi e dey amount opometwe kwan dia okokuma so be ne bi e wo Babsu pharmacy Kolinak herbal Dani herbal ni Apidank herbal okwago so be ne bi o seba sewa herbal mo fan chem ebi an person from now pedudu bi so etu dia over from 050 9616 and also 0244626 or see Dr. Ajimana the heart doctor
say to edwedie die no so a say yare be ne how stomach ache typhoid fever pains when eating diarrhea indigestion san mekanfo gastro mixture e dey amount e na emba so mekanfo mensoplus mixture e dey amount say oye menses na oti yawo ana menses mu na emba ye maw ana so wo yeast infection na mekanfo mensoplus mixture e dey amount say opedodo etu a obenya bi wo Jeff Herbal Mankesim Bruce Pharmacy Cape Coast Repatch Ventures Okashi Drugland Christ is the answer Takra de say ope doctor number obetimi afriend was 0248778899 0248778899
Ebusu asametua so e dey amount na mekan for midnight oil to start your day aye open na na kwesi krapa a odan no empaibo ku oda babedan PH-1 TV o se den na how e bia sunsun na how na se ni pedua na so na bia enkoye bia na se open empaibo bia o don ho abejoin na omudia bomoden se obejoin na omu e wo PH-1 TV so every Wednesday to Friday 11 o'clock to 12:30 ahomachi bia ni dey so odi mu ebe bom pai se na bibia e koso na se bibia how e wo sunsun na se bia na ope bebi de wa so na pai ba akwakoda mu de na so do pai baba be down mu e wo PH-1 TV so did you make odi midnight oil to start your day na so you down Priority Salvation Ministry e be dem ope social one-on-one and so person ni di nkomo bia friend e wo 0244 142370 and now 024 33850886. Last week me join in Pipe and he said son and pa a queen in Pipe no fin diagro.
Sir Papa and Pipe on it a idea on fin diagro crack. And it's the order for Bombadiana Siano. Our PH-1 TV Ukuyada Jawada and Fiada. Wabra about 11 o'clock pepe. Bombodi anasiano na wone ne mompaye bompaye na mpaibo yo wa mompaye orofo obedi udoko no kwa ebia menim de wodo ho atoso bare se wo a wonfa ho ntu bibi ase ne de ane bombodi a na fa wuti be hye empaibo yase na won so ye den jawad na bompaye abana sine number no so biom na yenko
ni number ni 0244
14 23 70 all of our bombadiana aya won so joining adwumadie no na fa ompai bo na pompaye na strength for life said ye beya abarabo no obi abasori atia obi ana mpai bo no nyina no ebebubu enkonua biara ediego abna ya baba ko ati hwan na wuchia no ochia hwan a odofo bi na ya se ancha o birthday ba ye o birthday na da ben
5th September
ebesi da ben Friday hey and ya CEO odeka CEO where the mia meka odeka papa because the whole GM did the birthday Friday. I 5th September. Empire bedwa wo fie ha. Anenti media or say the obaya mo ne ma me kan na mbom sa wanya ye ba betena ha ya na yaka. Ana wonjimi ni. See wo wanya GM be di the birthday. Men kasa okomjeni John Boko mu nyina mo ho. Men kasa se birthday time no so na ye ho hwe a mo beti yenka. Yo why na wutia na ye nko.
Michia ya boss. Nana Digi ena me mame ena mebusuanfo ina omhwe PH-ONETV ena PH-ONE crew ni na nsumchi obia Frankus wo ho Sawado go ho PM wo ho Princess wo ho Philip wo ho ena obi bia
jo abraga kraba why na o chia no enwumre ewie na chese yade dwumedie no akoniwe.
Yo, me ashofo mo shen eno bibia o shen na mi chomu na me so dey as the pace am the Florida Beauty Solution and dem ma bibia me ho IFA no kuta am das da be man na me so chia me ame papa na Digi baby o bia am das dey mu edu na me de mo
so and ye na chese ye de enchia e de na Digi dia baby bia wo bia no ye de enchia e de ma nana sadia wo ma na yesie ni ya dopa na mese anchakra me own boss me senior ma de nyina Abdulrahman Sawadogo Sawadede wa aba batena se na ya de sports no e de abroad sports state bit kakra bi na chese ye din komo pa anenti bomode na Abdulrahman Sawadogo Sawadede atena se nko ade ya baba din komo na ya hwe sede oman no ya sports no eko enadu ya se ya de yani akyeremu ewo Turkey na Turkey no enche kra ya se ya stadium na atete apansamo no ya kwaye partnership ya se Turkey fo enche kra ma be ma ya stadium na aye standard ma be ma ya stadium na aye standard eni ntimame nko Abdulrahman Sawadogo Sawadede Sawa enhwempo
by force
ebehwe sawa bibia woko de
amasancha me nyamena adum na wo so
nyamyadum abode adawro ma yade achi yete ya nko ande na tese
yeshia wa no wanda ma
yeshia wa sache obeyende eja sabre de nana Digi adawro ma yasia ba behia
ano ka oye okedo mpusu nti ejinizi papa na reka asamfa ya ne Vero Stadium na wo de ya no man pay not do abra on manifesto de be ya no arba prodo be ya president o ka eche Ghana for the onsi new stadium in fam man na emom obe renovation
okay
but obe no what Ghana for to aba man no obe no we hu de ya ne Vero Stadium ye wo no undo the standard of FIFA and then
me twa no Baba Yara endu standard
da bi nyome bebre
aba bi wo ho no mo okay equipment ni bi wo ho no oh okay
na ye wo bi
okay
but ya gwara nyem Ghana maintenance
I problem
yes until only the pitch and the stands na ye use but in the wood dressing room kra no or the play bia nya no local room no locker suppliers no way 23 each player no locker bibia no jersey san bibia no boot wo bibia no stocking and can ye can host all dogu enti nyoma bebre na waba ye no football nim enti now take funa warba no warba be renovation and renovation no secondary sports stadium crown no now wa shasa warrior
start Accra sports stadium omaloki
yeah but this is no was a Black Stars were
match okay
enti warrior pitch no and then Kumasi so warrior pitch no but mama saying there take funa be 3 new stadia what they am Ghana
3 new stadium
3 new
okay
akrobo wa Accra
okay
akrobo Kumasi na ba akwa akosuan
okay
on a reporter mensa kan nti after the obo renovate any Vero Stadium no so we saw for from here one in Accra one in Kumasi and then the last one bokodo osuan
okay na mama mbisa top 4 year ko sen
say wa wuti me dan
top 4 e ko sen na digiti ha se kotoko ya se kotoko ne omani abre tournament omukwa nyina omunya how many points
wonya point
omunya point
a
whole kotoko e tournament top 4 wonya point
and with there sometimes in football no dem no ye and oma edu hulu post am etume de gina do da ko anyim hwe kotoko ye bo league wie wodi third no wo qualify wo MTN FA Cup at that time the teams na wa bɔ league na ebi a went to one kwemti na FA Cup final no one war rest Kotoko rest war kobo FA Cup final again Kotoko sene bobo President Cup against Hasselhoff ibio Kotoko sene fa wimuhian kwa South Africa kobo Toyota Cup ansa na wo bagana enti Kotoko players no e would fatigue a break akra ho a break akra ansa na now I down here so sene kobo gata top 4 and mistake debia Kotoko na heart what away in that mansan that season Kotoko etuma pambe 10-11 players
11 players
na the best 16 players na they abeshe team in him how the bend by the new team even Real Madrid the this season how many players na wato Barcelona to how many players even Chelsea kwana wagen how many players na wato into the 16 new players no afi na war ban wa begel ansana team no begina wagina and team no so begel so take be a 1 season 2 seasons ansana team no wa gel play be about Kotoko about 58 minutes Watson wa pam no moko 58 minutes because wunya botre or pen shabo in 10-time result so and permit 10 players na nka 16 in mission no
wa bra wo woni o build no where you most in China wo kwa afoforo abese
so the whole justice play in kuku or institution e wa Ghana urban Mudford player wa rise akobo Black Stars proper na sele pam no wa kwa or then you right equal replacement and Kotoko boy would have miss justice play 100% e on the Mudford and answer never pam players time wa kwano or dey to me hye wonyema ye answer na season no major work na but you dey to ma atuedo and now yako gaka top 4 team of Washington goals kasepa ya Kotoko amansan team of Washington power
omo concede goals
no Washington power ya Kotoko team went to win the match ya Kotoko team went to manche goals kasia Kotoko all the records or negatively na ya asante Kotoko and now obasan wa kwa Africa when you Kwara United ewa Nigeria and again Sunday yanso
almost started league
now Sunday ni yebo Super Cup league again you start to 12
into mu we kura
Sunday we kwa dance park ewo bibieni na we keshe bibieni Go Stars na waje league na Kotoko ji FA Cup into ode yebo Super Cup and Sunday yinso na Kotoko team no old in birthday Kotoko what's on 31st August 1935 Sunday ya 31st August 2025 no Kotoko edi 90 years it's Kotoko dam 90 years no what a zero na what basha was supporters no wanano ana wana kumem ana wosen we ko lose e obibieni oya asam
sebe said ya sawa dogo sawa dede akan no sawa sabre ma me fa bre ne ma na bone papa na yenko yenim sawa over to you
fantastic unti bada mama secha me asie papa ewiabri wa yedi na wa me bibia adide ye e wo PH1 television yatena say yes ye ne papa kakra yensa kano and a yes brown one live on Facebook and search PH1 television when sabaken ebe like ebe share na as wo comment and ezaba owura sawado gonyi menye Philip na nabeyin dazi A+ ewiabri ayeni na awona frempon 1 DJ Cheese wa boni na pepepe de memfa dwumezen memfambra afie A+ abrochimem na Crystal Palace na wabaka kire hende Jeremy Pino ye bolbonya osinakan ozima Villarreal na player no Crystal Palace wa advance talks na pa and the secretary the Jeremy Pino we ko pem our Crystal Palace from Villarreal na yeze Winsem and yazaba afi woman Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes no my merit say there El Ittihad team or was Saudi Arabia was woye mobotumbia na wonyi play ni beye meeting Bruno Fernandes oji tumepe obefi Manchester United na wako Saudi Arabia na we kesa kan ozama El Ittihad Jorgen Strand Larsen oyo Wolverhampton Wanderers wonu bolbonyi ne team a wo Newcastle United was well work zanzan da wansabaka bolbonyi no ne team Newcastle already with 50 million euros na wade kwai Wolverhampton wa reject until last minute ya bohwe the Jorgen Strand Larsen obefi team Wolverhampton na wakakansa ewo Newcastle no winsam oba Jazeba Brown Rayo Ungohoma oye player papa osansu akwada weswa endeda big game abado between Newcastle and then Liverpool. Liverpool ko win by 3-2 no. Akwadawiswa wafan Ungohoma ono benye winning goal. Azma Liverpool and the goal na Osheno waba ya 4th youngest goal scorer in the Premier League history. And the Mafman Ketenkete wash a goal BPL or ye history no. Ungohoma and also Wetum Ayebi. James Milner no 16 years 356 days. Bobonya fan James Vaughan over 16 years 270 days. And after when Rooney and also 16 years 360 days and Sana Ungumoha and also 16 years 361 days. Wabaya 4th youngest player way to when you go EPL. Now Victor Lindelof ya Manchester United now call you one player we release no I'm now Lindelof no or your free agent Ariabri my say there Fiorentina was when you are pa Ekonibiado once abaka Victor Lindelof no swe besa kan Azame Fiorentina Lucas Vasquez now Real Madrid captain now honestly a free agent waka chapa pasa wadogo da boa no so de wonsu na free wo form na no player wafa Lucas Vasquez no Olifi Madrid na we kopem I wa Bayern 04 Leverkusen and it's a kate the Lucas Vasquez we kopem e wo Leverkusen na wonsam de ene yaza brawana ewi abri yebe ginaido na kakra yensa kan e wa abrochi memo no yezesi na ntantamhar ya befie ya bowe efensam kakra anonso yazebaba na wo fiensem no eda no mekan do onche Ghana Premier League bashase na Cedro All Blacks for Division 1 ena wa ba kansa e wo Ghana Premier League wa sign former RTU player Abdul Aziz no a left back dem RTU na on a permanent deal ena Abdul Aziz wa ba sign contract no ozame tima on wafan Cedro All Blacks. Salim Adams, your former Edubiase Asante Kotoko player, akwa America ko bobo kakra Asante Kotoko mametse de nanko pe Salim Adams nanso ewiabri Melbe studio no what a deal no or you off Kotoko we nyan koto player wafan Salim Adams ono so ewensem Jazaba Vision FC akasa goalkeeper Kwame Aziz na no the goal Ozima Legon Cities now Vision FC aside goalkeeper wafan Kwame Aziz this season on also about the goal Azame Temono Francis Simon on also a player nanko Osinakan Azame Tama United we fit Tama United ekopem I will techiman 11 wonders into this season Simon Francis on also Besinakan Azame techiman 11 wonders winsam Jazaba Real Tamalu United one announced there one bolbonya wafan Abubakar Abdul Gafaru wenya player no na player no okopoem kakra ewo United Arab Emirates sad wafan Royal FC now we fishu eji asan abakansa wa Ghana olbesakan ozama RTU boboko no Ghana Premier League transfer window no wo close now so FM payinfose was 1 week akaho at the Premier League teams and then Division 1 women clubs no one shannon so the season obewe ya transfer window wo close no and paying for 1 week was akaho when Sam Jazaba memezewie ema mansanchame wetum watwede ye on your Confederation of African Football CAF one now so then nyame yadma 2025 AFCON no or December 21st 2025 and then year 18 January 2026 and AFCON obabado ewo Morocco a Ghana yentum unqualified no nyame yadma December no obabado na yewie nyame yadma 2026 January ewiabri yebejinaido na kakra yansa kano yezesi na mansanchame no so abotsioda watsiodo odamayen mamenda Philip Dazi A+ asiye papa Francus GH no jina machine nature camera no Francus anaye me friend no aka Frankuma champion man aye ni na the champion Francus mother wasiye papa na binchia mo boss player on here Okofu Gideon Ogidi baby we bia in the area bri make sure abansan Na me fancy na boy nyim da mu ko
champion Sawadogo
mo ko ya ma me nchia mo boss ko ama wa friend no manju mama manju ndo nkoyi ba de mo boss no
na kam yesa me bisa ho asem
manju ndo nkoyi
tia no wie
manju no wa ba da boisi ma me nchia ne ye papa ma afene pa na me nchia me director Israel bebi owo bia no me nchia wan papa me Manchester asem ne
Manchester team over the weekend ko say
yeah you 1-1 against Fulham. And the first match, you lose 1-0 against Arsenal. And yes, you're 1 point.
1 point.
You're the 16th position. You're about 38 matches.
38 matches
in a season. After the abo 2, I'm saying when you have a track.
It's Hey, maybe so. Manju ebe
ye. Say after the new players na ba. And Matthias Cunha. After the Waba Orgel, Brian Mbemu. Even Benjamin says Kokrano of RB Leipzig Beno. On said and starting match in from Manchester United. You 2 matches are yabon or you Mason Mount no start. Into me the year ko ye nimono. Manyama ba se sakakra. And your last 3 matches or you crucial. You be Chelsea wom, you be Man City wom. And they say reye na man you last 3 matches no. You nyebe 6 point to be woma or be your problem as I'm a coach Ruben Amorim. I don't be catch am ho there. Brian Mbemu. Na de Matthias Cunha. Na de Mason Mount. Net a man you ebe wechi kakra yellow pam Ganacho yellow pam player wafan Anthony na yama Rashford oko team Barcelona na Rashford Anthony Ganacho edwoni siwo na edi Mbeumo Cunha Mason Mount edwoni siwa so ball pa na ya bono bia is serious pa eba for Rashford Anthony and then Ganacho but them 3 players man you pam one waka for Cunha Mbeumo and then Mason Mount na mbobo Manchester United ye no masses wontum nto na masses ye goalkeeper wontum nto goalkeeper
unana adam paza
ko na say wa nyim ne performance on performance last season or the team in the 15th position and this season 2 matches ye the 16th position and where ya yeboko relegation and it's a man you and to goalkeeper papa we nya na masses papa na ya mpe no manai
correct last season odmo ko Europa final
na etumeji Manchester nye level ni Europa Man U level ni Champions League onu tsenke the whole England na Manchester United no the most decorated team but then the Liverpool abaje da title na mansan into order you to be careful na Manchester United ko yi
obi se mimbisa update on Xavi Simons
update wakra RB Leipzig wakra one technical team wakra ni teammate wakra board no there yami adman to achakra de Thursday Friday na Xavi Simons together with Garnacho was signed with Chelsea achakra Friday Xavi Simons and then
Chelsea should expect new 2 players
it's no wala pambe 11 akọ and 11 we been one first 11 bench wal bako Raheem Sterling loko Nicolas Jackson loko Nkuku loko inde ya waton Chukwu Emeka wadnama Dortmund Asimino Argentina boy no ono so boko a host of players where be 11 wo fit Chelsea team no mako and odo wokwa the why ye kwado the when you be 2 players be and a little team this season what on players na what a player no that balance books ojina ye pa na Chelsea number 1 in the Chelsea team and how wo ye team no ji do ko ye kaka
obi am person on team Chelsea team be shia bio
oh yeah me purchase and Barcelona now now I don't me catch A+ there how pass so one pa na je most matches so kasa we Chelsea nyim we Savile Willian Benya Joao Pedro Neto Cole Palmer Benya Cucurella David would have been finwo Enzo Fernandez mo near the cover Barca free pa Lamine Yamal and the choir Ferran Torres and the Pedro Munadia
what they A+ cast and say what the Lamine Yamal Bema Cucurella now Cucurella
oya kafro Cucurella no oya
so my fancy yakasa your wedding sports nature and politics and yenye enti Sawadogo Sawadede Sawa and I'm telling Kasa or this sports no at the Abram Mamin Chami who's Mamma Pa amanyofo no atenase ye bedin koma mam twa me ho mra sisi ayi.
But Alfred, I can assure you that I go into this office with a deep sense of respect for the Ghanaian people.
Yeah, one of the first things you need is an independent and neutral electoral commission. And I believe that
this is a river that will usually be used as a source of drinking water.
I don't want to be living in this street forever. That is not for real.
Most of those who are 13, 14 just need 5 years of substance abuse.
Ghana's annual inflation rate climbed to its highest in 8 months in December, reducing the prospects of an interest rate cut later this month.
Our country has one of the lowest tax to GDP ratios of any country in West Africa and of an equivalent economy.
Ghana and some dear, Yanya, ever carry and Yaka China. Then they know Ayana in some floor,
Accra residents were grappling with flash flooding on Tuesday after heavy rain hit the Ghanaian capital overnight.
Sanda wase na mema okwaba enfamra Ghana today Jumedie no ebrena so se yene amanyofo no ebetena se na yedi nkomopa oman Ghana mu enyema ban na ekoso amanyosam afei efisam bibibia ekoso ewo oman Ghana mu ana afei wiase afa na nyina no ene yaba betena se eba bepopo ho edi nkomo bebre akwetia by elections no ebekosen akwetia by elections no ebekosen enyema didana kwan mu ma enkoya te se de si bo abire bi atwa mu no enkoya saa ya de nyema gugu akwan mu ana enadue akwetia by elections ya ba behwe NPP amanyoko no ana afi NDC amanyoko no akwetia abato ankasa abato mpeso ano so no eye hwan pa na ye hwa odominate enadue san komani nyina no ye ba aba bedi na menya yera Anthony Kobna communication team member enema NDC amanyoko no Gumwa West constituency abekansa na memo akwaba bibia aboko de
yakopon ademo amansan
jo aya na wa ma one so kakra e de amame na eno eti no yewra kwa Anaman NPP communication team member ewo efutu enso abeka yansa enedue ojafuma akwaba bibia aboko ena so nana digi aro ne chata de aseme eti enedue adwumedie no yamia na mede eko na me pacho Mr. Anthony Oba no constituency te say bibia boko ho no
awansan nyame adom o de nyame de yankwa achen ade na nda se kese na ide ba motumfu yankopon na masama me fada ma kwanje do na minchia omampanyina otegwado omampanyina John Dramani Mahama edwumadin a obae ontenase obo magana dem roba ya Ghana ba fa ne champefra na me fa nchiamfa ma member of parliament for Gumwa West ona so na osanye Deputy Energy and Green Transition Minister Honorable Richard Jan Mensa ncheka sepa nkomo yabre bibia wo bia na afei amansa mencha me the chief executive
okay
Honorable Alhaji Mohammed Kasim anopa michia no michia de go fa wo hwe menyina awako na wo fa michia mo nyina wo ewi mama mate de mo hwe papa na afei menfa ncheka so me fama me ame wokafo Mrs Elizabeth Yedu Kobena
okay
ona neja obo mi kwan kakra so na breakfast I ready
okay
oyona na da roma na amansan mamedi twatonye de na da roma na be 14 years ago oji tum deja ameti bia no imbetina
A+ wa da roma me pacho wa me birthday na me de send off first no me pacho ye ho adwuma ma me birthday no ya ntam na yanko yenim yanko
enjamansan oji tum do no imbetina ye me adoma na ochem baba ende eye birthday Uriela
okay
Yedu Kobna
okay
nti ewie no mesre otumfo nyankopon ni hira ede ma Uriela na mekada nyame unhira na pa ababa wakama ano pepe posi obi semi photocopy nti sha mo photocopy so nti mesre otumfo nyankopon ni hira obu nhira nyina ado de mande onyine wonyensem na omayeza ochendo na afei memofra nyina so a wechihwehia onem womame ehwe program no mecha ho nyina na yawo mabna ejeru na nhira mecha ho nyina so
okay sure ya dase pa yanko menua bema Mr. Anaman
yes sir
Oba no constituency to say
Futu dream
me pacho ma oneso kakra na ben mic na mama
Futu dream is one yera afenyo market no sign afenyo market na darumanti bibia didana kwa mboko ho ye secretary Madam Mr. Dazi o hwechire sa osanye ni wa ono an o hwetutu ba bia one na pamfo vice chairman Bonzi ene chairman na mu chairman Kofi Kware omuguso omu badwuma esonkuma efutu ene Ghana man nyina them said the air to sneak a cry ye MC NDC for the mai and I you who botoano and for crunching. Oh, say I can say you who assembly your band who plan be about now we should have a plan on the table. No my a foot man as a municipal bra as a weekend and one make a band ya who botoano for crunching. Is it not too early? It's not early. We need to know the plan. Yeah, guys, we see Abronsign and I'm going to play my. But what is the plan? What are we doing? So I say, I can say assembling here any major official meeting for them to decide on their budget. So when I mention, we are 8 months into the year. It is I'm really in a budget in policy direction. The year qua now Ottawa or day. Enti so tie me na amanfo mobile 8 year ya omon kai no omon pusu no say o yura Muhammad Juma na o de share nsa we futu no o say no to wontena se na onye de se fata ne ngwa ni nye sei na ejae sa na eja na anka wa meto adame ba na boss ka say ye police station bebre o ka say sa na etena ho ke benya police station bebre ke benya clinic e wo mpaso bi aso anya school anya libraries that's not how we manage it into a bar. On Tenasi no Human, the assembly members are there to support him, so he shouldn't shy away. Or be on farmer to Ponoso. Yen na mobile, yan farm wagon, na yen develop a municipal. So, me pato obebde no one kasa ya wadi na. Ayo me mestre kwana ma wishe me ame mame Cynthia obrinya me awo baby any una collections I would dapa. I'm the last Sunday no dinner would me try as a ritual na wa wonim say na. Internet day mame Cynthia. Maybe me catch us a say or share me there. I wish a happy birthday. Nyame shran pi. Okay. Nyame shran be pray. Na enedwe me say enkomo ya ba bedi nyina agina akotia abato no. Ai ene ye bedi nkomo pa na me starting free Mr. Anthony. Na adena NPP amanyoko no. Ya start anu no adena NPP amanyoko ne sitamale. Die omu contest nti no moja abano e dia mamu by election tamale by elections no mo jama mo nanka obi hu ya se we jama mo aden na akotia so mu njama mo ana mo se akotia de ye den achinchin anchin mo begina yanko awansan amanyo sama ye ana abato ayeko no onya ago ne yeji ogana hawo oye ye beresem nti se MPP fo hu de wono wonyem bere because amembo ayedemo honfia wotwa besen ko ni wanhye de mbo ma ne ena nyame adomara Ghana for ekoto aba wode mo mampan John Dramani Mahama Sunday majority of the MPs our parliament was Sunday aka ho de wonye adwuma epokura nso tologu ente ye de wona waje atome de ofanden tamale wonko oye won wo decision but in yadi akotia ye ginim dinde na say mun sumu hun so far as o mo take decision so mo nko nka so mun sumu yes adem enche na me kire o de amanyo sam na ye no yen majority na ye wo no ye de ye adwuma de abo Ghana fo nti ye hia do seat ni bebre kra de aka ho 276 no kwa ye kwa nka e bagini na o de won pa won fa ni nyina ma ye na nyame adomara 8 months nyama guna kwema ye gudu a ye toton zama nti won fa ma ye na yadi yenya brother ye pesiti no na yadi account na wana na all elections na onyim na elections ya owe ne chances eni ho na obobo no ho e kawo de me corporate city no tamale central no there was no way there city no there's no way the MPP betu maji city no enti no wan kasa wonyim de azeneze anya za wonsa beka enti da no ote de amaya ha ye nkwa na yenko waste resources enti ewo ho enti say NPP for mo kwagina tamale kwa omo nya hwe oh wan wonyim the party hierarchy no wonyim de tamale de onfa enti no na wo kan de it is a way to show respect and honor to yan member of parliament we film no but I don't know 1989 wonyim de onfa enti no ma won ha wo ho kra na wakoboka ewo and ampara soso ehwe tamale city na onya de wo ko ho a obeyeye enti no ya ba fa na makwanjedo na ya da ho ase adano chairman general Sedun Katia ka assemble de obi bobruwa ma sabi eja wanan no wan kasa to bo na eja wanan a ko obeye enti no oboko tamale na ebia ye bobubu poso no
wa woto wo buna osuya nka obeyente no oya sampapa de wose won kwaze but yeso de akotia de yegina mo yeden na amasan akotia no
enti akotia nkomo
akotia no omonya yetimi no konsuensi bi apempuntu
okay
menoka say yeto abayewie independent candidate wo wini ya wokɔ parliament ina no wɔtena se ya na wo hu ne de sɛ wane the government of the day anya business a ɔbaha wo constituency the meeting no independent candidate na agi tum de wɔne ND Samanyoku no wɔne ya be business or parliament ɛno nti no ɔkyerɛ wo de sɛ ɛyɛ constituency na MP any parliament a ɔbaha wo dwuma yɛ daakye because ɛwɔ president a MPP Amanyoku no was set out when it come to my constituency Gomo West
okay
just ended elections here yekwe you know now member 2024 sorry now member of parliament honorable Chajan mention no opposition MPP wabem yenyim nzama was in the film all with the reason there or opposition inti enti no say aban no a member of parliament na waban nyi ho a sometimes no e anyama ne bi ho no ma ebra hu enti no mefa efiri no maka kire akotia for day elections na work on the 2nd September womo wo hu mbozi ne wobeto aba no na wazama bedi akon because se wo pempuntu wo hoza owode wo mbozi ne wobenya rep e parliament a obetu me push one agenda e parliament but yes akotia onye MPP for dia and on your NDC for Suedia or your swing, yes, or your swing constituency.
I have 5-4.
Yes, and swing constituency so Obia to me winning.
Yet me winning be any.
Aha, a Ablecono of elections and saying Ayakoya. It is the first time I NDC winning. But Ablecono of food say when I do day. Say NDC Samanyoku Babemno, or the to Wopia parliamentary candidate Kohwa. Obaba no so Abema, over to Menyapuntu at the alcohol. And amasan ewabna obi na na sen ya woso en eni adwuma ɔreyɛ no ɔso woyiwa and ablekuma of wonu wo ho de woto aba wodzema ewabna obi enti mesre akotiefo da wo mmazina wonto aba no wofama bedi akon na ombegine ho nanem e parliament na dem yenyim America no akotie na akoye swing constituency NDC ewini ho MPP ni wini ho 1992 and NDC you that election was not a competitive one. I don't know MP for boycott elections and what's one co. And Yamia Domana gave it to CJ or winning that seat or the NDC. 1996 in Alhaji Mohammed Ezra Siam also original NDC also obe winning 2000 and I can send a community also bejina MPP also be winning international and the NDC winning too. Na MPP aba na we be winning. Yes, 2008 na was sign so 2004 na was sign be winning. Na 2008 was sign so be winning seat no. Until 2012 na Baba Jama obaji akotia seat no. Na odeko na nima na 2016 so Messi Edujemfi ono so ogina MPP dim ode ba be winning. Na after 2020 elections Henry Boache also so ode winning elections are other than NDC and 2024 ya elections are yakwa NSKumi so the winti isha and with the MPP and win the seat 5 times and NDC and winning 4 times and you know them American seat in your swing seat yankai MPP for 1 year day NSKumi anya metonsa or the friend no onye obiara eyije there nyame betonsa friend member of parliament. It also does not give us the sympathy there because of onintino yanka the seat no yempe yebako because a constituency or your swing constituency na CCR yekese no abanya or your ND Samanyoku one it is possible there possible when you Dr. Bawumia Bibia it is possible there akotia funu behu na what ya say there impuntu a wo printing no yanko majority side na watuma hwe de ato aba na odiama NDC parliamentary candidate ojina wo no nti yesra akotiafo waye bida waye ma Baba Jama obaye MP wo ho no wenja akotiefo hwambo per according to history no the akwan do wo akotie wo no kra ye baba jama na ohwe yo ye dama akwan no ozema wo nti no wo mmomodi won hwe so de this time around this wo pempuntu di abahode a endi samanyoku no ho omampani jo mahama enfia na yo wo ye nyime de ye twe ye mutan ko na no yo omampani nti ye hwe de beto aba no na ye zama bedi ako na we begina wonane mo parliament ama wotum ne majority no aye business a oba pempuntu ode aba won ko nso esi
yanhwe abato ya ebashi yanhwe security wise yɛhwɛ by elections ayɛwa so deɛ si yɛ dano yɛ so deɛ si yɛ yɛn bisa ho sɛ how prepared are we
amasan NDC da manye kudi we are prepared
how
na yɛn preparation a yɛayɛ ni nyinaa no yɛn yɛdemra yɛ adwuma aya sometimes me di by elections won koma I don't want to refer ayɛwa so west wagon because I do see no time who member of parliament na so-called national security what you match in Sabono or your time in that same way I will condemn Ablekumanov because I don't me support anything violence in the political space na you know so as I'm condemning I was Wagono I'm also condemning Ablekumanov what went on there abato no oye yibresam all right but onye second twetwe no onye nyimpokum oye adwenkyere nti da bia mekede ye koto aba ye fi ye ba soeduru obi na dwenye da ebia ye fa de rampo tutu kwan ra ye bedu soeduru obi so na dwenye da ye fa main road ra ye bedu soeduru oye adwenkyere ye keka ne ina bom a ye ina ye adwen ba ko bankum de aha na ye ina ye ko nti no onye ntokwa nti ndi samanyoko de yamfa basabasa ye another violence fa nko Ablekuma sorry Akutia by elections no we are preparing ourselves preparation na ye ina ye kwanya ye ba for da ye be win seat na ba seat no efi MPP fu wonsem onye tax a ye be so ho de wako and security police for amahi assurance there obo ye ho ban but ye say police for there won hwe den hihye biara a woda wodi gwa kwem na ama abato no ya asomdwe no obetum waye because this time around that MPP for what's what the blue America they have their own reasons I think last weekend na me share one is a youth organizer Mustafa something I've forgotten the name now already there one work on wabo what they offend one blue army and what they call for their own security meanwhile police force are sure here there when it comes to security we should look up to them into also security men at NDC we have green army NDC green army we are not sending them to Akotia because green army no or your youth organizers it is not a tag political tagger you don't work elections or your youth organizers branch youth organizers and they are brand home as green army and until I also watch on what blue army now what's what the blue army what work Akotia yes what they quiet that is the question maybe I'm better too much them here I don't what the blue army what they quiet for green army because police farmer assurance there Obama assume about elections in him and yes police for no IGP ama yehu there what the police for no less than say 5,000 or so and what the local what's a keke what make sure that obia all the basabasa baby and they will arrest the person say the man yamano kodwa it will deter others from creating violence scenes over there na abatono etum aye asomdwe
okay all right medase pa Anthony Kobna NDC communication team member Gomon West and Motenenka say ode ne contribution no ere tuja mamenko menua ba makwa anaman ora bia wako
ajaboko
na yasimu di blue dade ekwa Akwatia no correct
o se hwan na ka o ze wantimi ambo ni for kan ni dio ntem say ebusrem ka o se me metie ya say report
youth organizer
o se youth
organizer en friend Yusuf en friend youth organizer bia Yusuf
is Mustafa or something
yeah en friend youth organizer bia Mustafa itiro olo ala wakala se be ebusrem ka ye ka se do bia ko na mum we will go there with party officials and they a bona fide right
party officials
yes o se party executives party officials e ko no mo ko say about one na ɛkɔ so na sisi bia ɛnyɛ dɛ
na sɛ ɛno deɛ party officials deɛ yɛto aba bia they are
nti no deɛ ɔka no deɛ me I don't know do ɔno ansa no ho sɛ ne deɛ ne yɛ youth organizers I don't know sɛ yɛ deɛ no ɔmo yɛ military officers a yɛ deɛ no so yɛ party members ɔmo yɛ military officers it is a wundi bɔne a obi ba ɛne sɛ we are afraid usuro sɛ obi ba hɔ na wabɛyɛ bibia Akotia sɛ ɔno adi kan kae na Akotia has a history na Akotia emphasis na say wɔ Denchembo district right since 1992 it has been a swing seat ɛkɔ ha na aba ha I will not waste time to go over it because why wakyerɛkyerɛ mu sɛneɛ ɛsi ɛkɔɔyɛ na mmom no wobɛhu sɛ abribia MPP bɛwini no MPP wini with a huge majority, a clear majority. Okay. So what I say, and I believe I knew I must be winning Biano. I am painting, Matuma, cow, mempene. Baba Jama first time it was a by-election. Omoko about 6 city, home money and Tokwa, Echo court for so many months. Not that time, you were time was about power. And no, she said, Omoya Blue Manofono, Omoko Chinchim and Sao Hoko Broye and Omoji. That was how Baba Jama became Akotia nearly lost his life at Akotia a hona ye can buy less in Tokwapa a hona chuchu DDC yes and that is how Baba Jama became MP and or the firm or the Kufia Sari by then at about 2012 and so what the year day now 2016 and I must see Messi yes Obeji free in with another huge 60+%. What I say na the year 2020 no MPP for any issue with internal arrangements kakra into the koma ya mame amase ne kumi entem tete nti party ko ne mu che kakra and of course said the few for more kwa our decision be fa adwane and NDC for TV say the AJ no 2020. Now, when we organized well, you put yourself together and we came back strong, and then the year 2024, era, NS Yakumi, Ebejima, na Maboni di, Mifakonya so, Enguso, Ma Abusian Fone party, Nina Yako, Yebrano, or Juma, so, and my party, he really deserved what he finally got. I was Enka, share Nimudi, Obeyama, constituency na, Bamu. Anye Adomia Wabefa no ku nti abushafo ene akotia man ne party na ye mo nyina shedding ene yako na akotia as we speak you know if you ask me how the upcoming election should go about you are country send ye nkona two things so I say one should be the position right to make sure say we uphold accountability and then proper checks and balances in our governance system. Now if we look at the NDC, we hear NDC here. NDC already almost 2/3 of MPs in parliament. Almost educated from supreme leaders or say supreme whatever. And you know, obi a oji democracy, oji kami mami nkabi edie biano. Emehia sa obesa atwa ama the ruling party. Rather, your Obotaye or so Obotaye say Obe strengthen, Obe set opposition ni mumude. Say the bear Obe so the government in power ne naimu no ma ye adwuma sonko. Ana so ma ye adwuma pa ama oman no. Obi beka say na we MP na o party ni abama na uku ni abama ontimi enye mputu enye no credit. The records are there to show. Say Yera Osanyina Fenyo Market, it became MP in 2012, but then it wasn't MPP in power. But the records are there to show. No matter what year or man, so I'll cite one example from them. Okuja Twa Blakwa, within the last 8 years, wasn't having his party in power. But Kohen of Town, no more year. So it's about how resourceful the person that you are voting for is. So it's a party resourceful. No man legitimately, what's our money, the money be the man. Near the manner is up to him to manipulate and manage. Sasikana the man no fine constituency no. Enti di kan o hwe nipa obetimi aye adwuma no. Obi a wo pepa, obi a wo the skill or the experience. Say obedo oman no waboa. Enye say obi wo MPP NDC na na ban e na wo power entu koto man. Say be say bebre o makogwe Bebre said Osahin Afenoma can be redundant. They are not doing anything. They didn't get any position. They don't even go to parliament. It is Akotia for already so almost would be called no Nibi or no when ministerial appointment there or no when you can't say government agencies you want the piano. Then the piano no and be Akotia for panel. No, Akotia for Pubia or take Akotia and Semasi. So what I say, that is why MPP we are giving them Solomon. Kwame Asemedu awo ye kromani watena wache and uhwa akwetian so omodwuma kese omo ye pa no mining and this Solomon aye kan so ye miner it is a base ye ndi mining komo ye kan miner say here asema he is the best person to lead them in parliament obetimi do omo nsem galam say nsem ya akwatia omo ne ade ade ono e na obetimi aye de e de omo nsem akọ no wakọ kan enye sebe lawyer bia ono ne nyonko na ma wachinchimi ne nyonko ne nsa agi ne tumi afiri nsem lawyer betray serious
lawyer bia chinchimo bi
serious sellout omo lawyer no de no serious sellout can you imagine say omo pc na ode kumi court no ne lawyer obi anya asem se fa ne court ne koka na asem ma no wakọ na just asem no wa nka nie wakọ ka asem no poto ma nipa ye difo enti nipa ye difo wie ya bra na so si bo we de ma difo ma enkame yempene saade but opportunity aba e wo se me sa akopra wo se ne meje furu nsem no makọ na akora wo nye papa minia na
asami a wo ken
ado ati olu bisalo sa letie
Mr. Anthony asami o ken no credit
amansan
wo de ba me ka se
NDC ye call primaries MPP funa wo ko so obi ni nsem de onko NDC ye call primaries and a delegate no wo choose obi a wope so what is he saying?
Also, what are you saying?
Oh, now man here protest. So after the election, we saw the protest that came, demonstrations and buyer and they be bring say omunya to my NDC because movie say the former PC has been cheated. Movie say yes no. We are there with Papa sabe nanim go here nechi. Ono ana mo de buy. E na sabe fofie ndiam wano. Sensem bia ndiam wano no kolus. Enti we dey can find opportunity. Say o make the bobre. Say ampa mo ka say mo de ne ba 2024 no. Na o ye winnable candidate. Avedam say ye di net na o ye kra ye fa nko bi mo nsem fata. Na mo kofa ha na. Ono no lawyer na odi na di na nim so nka na say wow yetimi utimi de wadanfo koso nko jaware ma afi ye wadanfo na jaware na fa. Masa. Na say we ye ka wo hefa.
Asama wo ken wan na
yo mudi pada na ya je ne ire ama papa na o ba no friend ho lawyer no. Ya chinchim ni sa enti in the first place papa we obey. Or your huge betrayer and you be hanging on his head. Send a young one in them. Watching Chimney, I didn't to me and an idea one. So I know and no danchaya. Or no beer or said that Tia Kutia and Sevasi. This is a lawyer who lives somewhere in a crowd or Tema somewhere. He doesn't even know a Kutia like that. To me, Naba, and no dream cable fee. Unlike ye candidate now at the neighbor, or tick rumor for years. Juma a dark room mana kumaso.
Na sa onipa ni mfiri wa emra manu kwan so.
Meka so ofro. Onti ho.
But so far as an inchifi one dey.
Oh, ti me ba ho ba me enti na me kire se enti na edi mienu aba no. Enti kwetiafo besusu. Se hwan na ne ye tikrom a. So I say, hwan me tie se me se free axim. Enso me ko ha afi. Enti kina bibibi to na ye kopre a. De o da bia wo manti bia wo ko ho no. Ene me hwan na o se fata. So I just say na make am nti de wote wono ene de ne bibia to to me bia to no dream can obepen. I think that Kwetia people should weigh and then go in for the best person. Now me no ka bibi say omo de Temale Central omo bebo as then oh no problem. Say the constitution gives them that mandate or privilege. So omo betimi aba ba mum de can say the laws were made for man. Man were not made for the laws. It although until there were amendments, say it me amendment, so I say it is sometimes although rano but also to me day rano no I can say where they say them rano there but then ye say ya won't pay any mono a bad boy more ye can say ye gidi say about one year to my parliamentary candidate, you know, and I say MPs, you have to move for 4 years. Now the fact say constituency, you know, you be say nipa we na ye pena ya to abama no. E say do one gidi say yera NS ya kumi. E na obetimi e di anim wo fie nan ye we anim. So when me che no.
Okay.
Enti say BBC na say nipa ni ho bi ma e won nipa ni so na say putting the laws aside or adding a human face to the law no ye betimi agye say no esan say na ya asomasimu de ani ntino ye ma o ma anye dey ento aso kopim 4 years then yasa pray foforo as a sign of respect, as also a way to prevent this Metiu Macau a cabo here. So sometimes some of these MPs spend so much say within the 4 years they are unable to pay their debt and the loans they take. So they say because of their quest to win, they have to spend. I was all your campaign, was all your posters, was all no animal comfort, so man comfort case.
Is it compulsory say about new animal comfort?
Compulsory by force. Compulsory. Hey, now the partner obey your mama no. You fans are your conference. Friday you want to meet them. They come and stay in your home. They leave their homes, come and stay, and you give them water. Hey, won't you have a lorry fare? Hey, where? And then there was a bibi kakra. Now the boy, I don't do any better bana. Obi watema. Opeso obeboa no to a ebia no ni case ka I was all day woman the case ka it to forestall all these things no na make and I do is nya anu kwa na ye ka say because say your party page for ye ekeka nkrata abum a ye person dey propose akọ parliament say a free and there no so be free man party kra na omo kra seat na ansa na bipa ni free mu no ye jai ma omo no ma anyi obi mra etu be ha akwati akra ye ya to aba say na omo ye ye free pay for nyina for there. Yes, see, we are far against Chema. Why then the qua ye? Your person may campaign, Metiu Macau, and away you say, and away you say no. Because we know, and I don't know, DB. How do you put it in P? A tragedy. As a see, it is a year for every crackers. So I say, if you act maturely, near man say, ya, dear, why na ya GDM, obey me a Chirama, and as Yakumiana say, Chirama. And ye. Kwame Solomon, that is Asumedu. So uncle, Tiazan Koya Bato and says, unlike the Omomo and I said the party be nacing or Omokoye. So what we are saying is that a free sample pensuakoni, getting a back on the NTS say, Obi Winnie, ye general election, Obi Winnie, Sita, or winning for 4 years. Okay. And it is a BBC, not independent free man. That party that owns the seat should be allowed to do what? To continue the term to end. You see, one thing that says you will stop. Once I have a be said, the Nippon Craig will be a money free man, or be a two, no. What can say the Samra way back, or be a person over to be a Drokuno?
So, are you suggesting say young folk from Brand?
Yeah, that's what MPP is proposing. You have see the parliament. Say, yes, Sambrano. I express will be free man, yen by election. Near say, so will be free man, party crown will crash our city. Or man, you will be ran automatically. Automatically, because I had there. You have a well free man 4 years ago, and as you are coming veteran. And can be all endure. It is independent you another 4 years. I said president. 777 president free man. You can say another general election. Said the era. At time was a free man. You can say NDC for vice president. That's the best way. Can you imagine say by then if you have to go for a general election with 3 months to it and can say fata. Sabi ni person at the platform. Ye try Trepone, ye try Ablukumanov, ye try how do you call it? Balesia and I said, I was so West Wago. Ye training in also. Now, say Nipani free man, party no the officer or Sefata Abba. Then we approve and move on. Now the police protection. The police is saying they are going to come there and then protect us. We hope this time they will live by their own ways. Okay. Because in recent times, this police has been very, very disappointed. Omokase,
how?
Miteo, Omokase, Shefoma, Uduani, Eto Foma, no man in Namutri, when they were swimming away. Can you imagine, say, Obabesia Akko police station, Onkro to Onkrasikai, and Antinum on one party for didn't come, and even NDC for paying for didn't come up, Akko General baby. Now, Quabrane, Mamma Katinka, Flying Serpent, Etunam. Jatan, abe headi mami, abo se kum. As and Kanyami and Yadoma and Kanaka Mamina film. None at Nijawa Yan said police people were there. There were more than 20 police there.
How are Kumizina Sena?
How are Kumizina Mike? There were more than 20 policemen there, standing outside the wall. And this was a wall compound, and just an open space. Wall compound with a gate, and more than 20 policemen standing at the gate. Some more here to be rev, a Rukafoi, Green Army before to me rev. Head them, I mean. It is a net, what's our police crew? ebe ka kire me nese akotia be protect me a sebe gise me obi a me huru manim ko esoro
but police no na security omo ko hwesa about
and omo ntimi ye recent times a chese omo ntimi nye ene obi timi show video of people with guns ni akochi nipa no woni dem so what dey say obi so timi ko hospital e ko bo a nurse for yes ye hu ne ya che no
asamba na okay why na
Nancy Ridge Hospital abrante was your friend Raf NDC activist
what shows that Raf ya NDC ni
bibi a kire ne papa ya NDC ne wo fa ya NDC ne na ya NDC ni
Raf no wa bra NPP was no na onye dede
no dede onye dede no ye
so NDC about
so ye dede to the extent say e ho ne kra de me blame na do kakra o ye dede to the extent so okobubu a holding fence e wo National Cathedral Nana didn't do him anything. I'm not I did one trim. Am I so a bema chen so how dare you go to a hospital? I mean I so bad about trim. So call hospital. Then you threaten nurses and doctors.
Well, this is not
so but they make up what say. Sa police ya your friend or yera you wonui. No. And or say NPP ni say them a display video be create to wakoche no. Rambo style and have yakoche na shake video keke. Na so obi etimi ko eko threaten nurse ni entimi nchina sa nipa na se brakotia mebo ho ban a wanka o begina di enti ye gine di enyeye we are hoping say the oka no ba he can do so and protect us na me case protection no is not limited to assault and harassment is a NDC for ntimi mekire who should stand where atakotia ye mo sa akoko no because how yera yemame how akumsi die ni nyina start ya bra almost omo ntia sese how akumsi gina ho how from the last time I check how akumsi onye Burkina Faso okay and on free Cote d'Ivoire or ye Ghana ni into the first omo right to stand there ono so right to stand there
okay
ye mpesa omo ba kotia na omo be kire se we na wo so gina be ma we nyina ha enye omo sef ye nka se mo so ma hobi that day if the boys had only entered and also stand beside how akumsi na enka ehwe ense Uvisa how come say ye bibi also ko gina ne nchen what you say now so twem but to say wo pere so be gina ho na I mean how it ye bo mo ko say police protection o so member ne me say this one dey be detective say we nyina ha member we nyina ha ye ma we kwa ha ye be kwa
are you trying to say the MPP party does not in support of the police?
This I'm not saying we support them but we can't trust them until they prove themselves worthy. See I can say Ablekumanov one match no. The boys are known boys. Omomobo, Nino Lloyd. We know them. But nobody. Ayibeka Mutaka, that's interior minister. Ever catches Omunyana Mojane. Yet people know these boys at Abubulisha Omonenamo. But whole interior minister, I be diatro. So Omojane Frigana. Not just one person of a.
So if you know the person, why don't you give the police information? Say, Asimesi wa hatimu kwacha.
I ready. Media. That's okay. Why obi every before I see my information. And our pictures near the bar out first. Boys near release our pictures first. Now Mustafa Bandi Grega say Bibi Oma, he will hold us responsible. Boys near the door phone in the bar on team first. So if the police can't find them and they want us to show where they live, we show them. But the question is who is asking and who is ready to go and arrest them. We don't have a problem. So what we are saying is that we will go there protected. And we make sure say
how will you protect yourself?
That's how protection any how do you protect? I make sure say obi ntia me na so me come every time say me protect me one me gina ye obi ntia me na so me gina ye obi antwika amfa me so I'm protecting myself. So what I say MPP is well prepared for Akotia and we are going to protect ourselves and make sure say obia entry fire. So if the police is able to protect the whole thing as they are promising, no obia live freely and this is for ntimi ko baby also mo person mo ko MPP for so ntimi ko baby also mo person mo ko ye to abani wi ye nyina ye kan na ntiasema huri ye boy nsema ma omo be nya ade say ye say jaye ma me hawa no ono nko akogina baby na be ma bi aye akobo no because yen so mema we mu enti ene hawa gina ye de be ma be gina ne nchen to ba na ope headings na ne be ma na di headings ne ya to aso
enti sisi ano kamia ko ye say we born hu ba we born.
Oh yeah say because we counted the boys that came there. I think Omo rushing how Akumsi were about 20. We can easily get 30 boys. The 20 ni bana 30 ni jinawa. No, so headness no more head. I know my head. So me church am so no ma chia omo na oma hage na yeko. So I just say. So that is it. So Akwetia people send your ma munim no ma munua Solomon Kwame Asimedu ene de na ema mo. And adwuma na yera yaw and eskumi eye no. Eno an no beto as na ye ka say yes say unimu wa hwenda Akwetia mu business ye mining mo hwe de abai buy or de ye miners mo hwe gold bo ene gold bo ye say gold. Before we were living, gold was hovering around 10,000 or so, and then 7,000, 8,000 and also crown.
Yeah, this is a gold board about regulating.
Yes, no, regulating to much or more. No more cotton.
But don't you think, sir, regulation of regulating idea and business? No,
it's rather hurting the business. And I'm say, go and ask them, find reporters and go to the mining site. Ask them, because then first, no, on one car, on only Brunei in the Kusha. In some business there, it's me pass Obi Kran, our special price at the movie, depending on how you go for it.
But one was special price. That means you are not going according to the market price.
That is how certain businesses are. People are oil and that stuff. It's about trading, vaccines, buy or price I can't be at all, depending on your bargain expertise. So I said that is how gold should be left to be. Nene baku for me be catch say or no there. We trouble we amount. No one work no I think it's not helping them as a nation. The government might get 1 or 2 things here there, but in the long run it will hurt us all because people will start hiding their good. So at the back, no one the good price, no one when in PVC word market or the farm baby no cocoa d'Ivoire or good price, they will try to do so just as they are doing to cocoa. And then cocoa because surprising the unit change before we read their phone cocoa d'Ivoire. And that is the same thing we are going to face in the good. And these people are complaining, so they should do something about it. At least what they want to cry, word market price no money. Give them that price so that they will not be encouraged to move out. So that one they are not doing. And harassment, harassment is almost harassing the tax. It be crying free official security services. Yet they go into the forest and harass these boys. Find opportunity to make sure you protect your business there. And the party and the man that can help you protect your business is Ra Solomon Kwame Asemedu.
Okay. Joe, yada se yenu yabema kwao Anaman ana Moten and Kana Efutu communication team member ana Moten and Adema NPP amanyo kono mesra obetimi ade o comment ade aba ade afa number ya ede screen so 0559299482 me patcho o comment pe ana obetimi ade aba afa Facebook nso so ye streaming live afa YouTube ni nyana ni streaming live or obetimi ede o comment ede afa ho ede aba ebre semo no ya be kenkan ede amo ebre semo nso ye be bia homa na tum na won so wadwe nkyere bia wo bia no na wode aba na Ghana fo nyina ate wonka enti no ya go so ate nkonwa so ma menko Mr. Anthony short rebuttal.
Yeah, I'm saying let me put this on record. Salam Mustafa MPP youth organizer.
Okay.
On UTV last week and I'm making that comment today. MPP for what the offend the Blue Army Rocco and they are going with machetes. That is what he said. What the Blue Army Rocco Akwetia and they are going with machetes. Salam Mustafa youth organizer. Salam Mustafa youth organizer for MPP. He was on UTV morning show.
UTV morning
show and he made that comment. There were the Blue Army Eloko Akwetia and they are going with machetes.
Machetes?
Yes, that is what he said. And this tells you the MPP violent party. See the way my brother is talking. As if they are police for no crowd. I want to police for them and the police for what's the sign of Ghana. A year 8 months here and MPP power. Mobile, yep.
How can you say MPP Bayana? And it's Bayana.
I said that party the Munina Bonsemana. That party the Munina. Let's speak the truth. Young country. That party, you know, Bonsemana. You must so power. Now, Papa, I'll be in the Endisibano,
police for us.
How can you say so? Police forces at this minute.
Oh, I'm complaining. Police like as I was sure. I was like, nobody to be called or bad time.
Police they have made arrest. They said they have made arrest of 4 people. Oh, just last week. You want to be that they have made an arrest of 4 people. And let me have my time. Let me have my time. And so that is on record. That is what Salam Mustafa, youth organizer for MPP, said. And in some of the MPP walk out by elections, they are going with violence. Let me make this one too clear there. Raf is not a member of the National Democratic Congress.
Ralph what ye?
Ralph onye member onye NDC ni. If he has any proof to show that Ralph is a member of the NDC, Ralph is a political activist and he is not a member of the NDC. MPP Amanyoku Orekade nka obi fima one Amanyoku no bobo ho da wode dem embrano proposal be parliament. Ghana onye busia Ghana egwa no onye busia liawo. When we vote for a president, we give him that mandate. The constitution give him that mandate to choose a vice president. And it is a president in Niwa. The vice president stands in for the president. MPs are to about 1 year to about a vice MPs and a deputy MPs. As a MP be Niwa, or the never is a Jeremano. Or your democracy can be mamin can be. And a good you practice it. And to intimate the MP be a Feminteno, young Kophobia, Ofi Amanyo Kunum no Megina MP na name. Abra won ko to aba. Then what is the democracy for? Oye kabima min kabi oya adwenkyere. Enti na endi samanyo ko yen yaji kabima min kabi to minti no akotia. We want for primaries. The delegate no won kyere he no obi a ye de no kwa ose no ofata. Eni se okoto aba de ma Bernard offending bedi akon. De onko gina endi samanyo ku na name. MPP ko so obi ni sem. De ombra na ombegina. And do you think the party for now wanna obianya MP contest in Yobokonde will be happy? That is not democracy. And to say them now about to tell Amanyoku na fi robowa. Kabima kam na practice Ghana ha ombo Ghana. It's in them proposal I'm even appealing to parliament that whatever. Mo wonji ntum wombongu. Because oye kabima min kabine yade chechero man no. Onye busuye japaje. Go back go wesa yes it no onye ebusuye japade a e beka dey say MPO or no onkwechiri se we fima yenkofa ne busuye yi na omagina na name anai but omampanyin na ze yeto aba constitution man kwan de onyi abadiechi vice sisi omampanyin mahama enyi Ghana oriji dwumade bo mani e wo amafofrodi ne vice ejina ho as president so vice ni ho a chief justice obejinem odi ama omampanyin na nabadechi another speaker bejinem dia omampanyin na nabadechi. That is the democracy we are practicing. Entinu Ghana ego bia ni ho a oye ebusua e dia abaka de onipa na efimaz dia do yin na kotia ntino yenko fa no busua ni omaginem another yenhwe Amanyoku no obi osafata no yenko point no. That is what is causing problems in their party. Entinu ma 7 year de won hwe na made no won maka be mamin kabi yedwuma so won no kabi mamin kabi na de bo man so won pa won ko by that system na wodi yedwuma no. But here NDC dey we believe in democracy, we believe in kabi mamin kabi nti ye ono be yedwuma de be hye Amanyoku na sa NDC nya konja so bagana abengodo a ye de kabi mamin kabi ye de be yedwuma ye mfa ayi Ghana egwa no mfa ye ebusua merase
jo ya so ya da se o comment ne de bebre na ena aba be kansa ye be di hu nkomo e kire ye busua ati nkomo kunwa so na o bibi ka
yeah quick one
okay
quick na say share studio ne kasa no be make statement that o person comment on it. I use the exact words the person used. I said the party Amanyoku na winning seat no they will sit down and decide who takes over because already they have won it for 4 year term. I didn't say family mankasa abusuan.
Okay,
the party will decide.
Okay,
and the party na nya abusuan baako bidia abusuan bibre so on a mission. Then again he talks about
it was a side by side.
No, he talks about
I was doing
side by side. Then he talks about because Kwame Solomon Asumedu doesn't relate to NS Yakumi in any way apart from so free crew baako.
Omo party members no.
Omo free be omo nya abusuan for omo free be bia. Then he talks about democracy. I don't know how they perceive democracy to be. Democracy doesn't mean necessarily you must always be in contest with somebody. Democracy is also about selection. Selection is democracy because selection and you papa no be and until no one party as Tamils they didn't go for election before he became the flag bearer. Yera JJ Rollins I want baby ko and the year Tamils so omewe Yera Mahama Nemu obey vice president as a running mate the first time they didn't go for any election. A selection into democracy is also about what selection into bibi or now we say proper contest and election will bring certain chaos or will not endure to the general benefiter. You can use selection to avoid some of these things. That is what MPP is saying. You get it straight. Okay. Now so Yera Salam Abdul Salam Waboni yes our youth organizer is called that name, but he never said anywhere that he is going to Akotia with arms. He said we will go there with full force.
So force
is anything. Force can be anything. But he never said machete. Young man on your street. Into because of baby with force, because of baby with force, it means they are coming in their number. I don't know who generated this one. Namo Sami can think what to be generated. But me is a liar. But me is a liar. No 10,000. No, they are good net. Yes, yeah,
UTV is a very big platform.
No, it's not. Show me video.
You can go and check it.
That's what we are typing the weekend.
You can go and check it. This is a news portal.
This
is a news portal.
What I know the party position to be and what our youth organizer has said is that we are going to Akotia with full force to support Yura Solomon Kwame Asemedu to win the seat. We are not going there with guns or machete or whatever. Nemum there, Yama will be NCCS Ada no lalai. Omo mbe good headers, no mo ba, you be good headers. Omo basi yen chance why bet ya. I think that is all.
Sure. Yeah, that is all. Mr. Anthony, always see me bisa say looking at Sasisia no, nya no tisu no eye NPP ni no.
Sure.
How confident, how sure say mubetumi akonka na mwafa aba no.
Amasan Akotia seat no na mredi kan aka no Akotia seat no onye ofan Obini stronghold Akotia ya swing.
But the 2024 NPP won it.
NPP won it. And NPP won it, no, it doesn't mean that they can still win the by-election.
How?
Because we are campaigning.
Recently, the same people now never.
Oh, there could be a change of mind. Me, ye can abatwa ye koto no 2024 ya. Send ye koto aba. Obi ho to ma John Mahama, but he can decide not to vote for John Mahama nde. But to sati ase. Nti no abato no oye sometimes here issue circumstances you are going through and any part to me take any decision. Nti no onya mo wode obi to aba man eskumi just 2024 elections but ende wa area na onto aba man no. Nti no eno nche de already ye just sit near them wode wonfa. We are going for a contest and we are campaigning. Obi ala to na sem ma ye tizi de oboboa akotiafo ene ye to ama wo na ye tizi so de obeto na wato aba wode ama Bernard beni ako.
So said ye all kind no enche kra ye beko ye next topic ma men kan messages in bebre na ye nko ye nim messages ne de ba na aba orofo won so kan ho na fa o message ne bra ye be kan ni nyina ade ama o say good afternoon PH-ONETV, you are really doing a great job. Nyame shira me patcho message no o de ba na o de wodin ade aka ho sane ba ya ye nyina no ye be hu de ekoso de wo pese wo kire no o de ba na o de wodin ni ba bia wo hwe ye free ade aka. We say I'm watching you from Denmark. Okay, we the me own boss Eugene. I me chia pa ba bia wo a wo hwe me no so hwe me free Denmark. Me da say nyame enshira. Yenko Mr. Tiwa Osuo.
Sure.
Yanko Mr. Anaman.
Yes, boss.
Double track.
Yeah.
Double track.
Yeah.
GS say some schools be wo hono mu a double track ne still e be ya adwuma. E be nso wo hono mu a sisi ano enye adwuma. What is your take on double track in sense me?
Yo me dash. Double track. Double track, as I described it, was a master stroke. And the president of Ashashe University, Midino Efrim Chimkakra, and so Ebe confirmed say he has worked around the world. Na share policy, so innovative, so abeful. Na afi eboa ma ye harness all the potentials in the society and also making good use of the facilities. And you know, double track dibia buying we di buy through Yura Napo Machupuku Pempe Yura Duchum Subetwaso under Nanado Danko Kufuado beboa ma free SHS no ejina beboa ma free SHS no yetimi mboa mofra ne bebre mo mutimi ko school because aban no HS hu say free SHS na ye buy no na fe nkra na e ba school no abro school dudu a ye wo so to the extent say my area minimum kofo bia be 7 years no oma be mabu so mu ko school biem but double you can't say free SHS nearby. No, they went back to register and then sat for the exams in the hopes that almost a bit of free SHS in the numbers in the bars and that was our binding team BB out of the ordinary. Was our binding team BB. Na yetimi day eboa na ye mofra na dodo ni nyina etimi day eco school. So indeed aban no e the double track ne by emebe boy ema enkra na dodo na etimi day eco school. Na yen kan hu say aban no empo say o the double track ne by no one can say it's something that is going to be there forever. Okay. Well, one thing about Ghanaians is that we are very reserved and conservative people. What I mean by that is that Ghana need esru sachre. What they adibin say Burma say yes say e yafu from nko ade Ghana ni person odi ni tibeje. It is a obe say dem so ene ube rafie shower e ba ye ne o. But ube rafie bebre we still see a shower and a rubber bucket or a metal bucket in that washroom. It says Ghana ni do or no visitors now so so kakra egu no ho. So I just although there is a shower, Sana Ghanaian still. Into that double track system in Yadia, forever. There were plans to roll it out, to phase it out. Indeed, Yera Duchum started that rolling out. Minim gra infantiman has never been a double track school in the past 2 years or 3 years or so. And a double track school. Intinya at the Fufrobia, Afe na ubi ebe free ho. Nemum Noane natural being na da be or the year campaign and then there's also not die. NDC led by Mahama Atrobio Mudi anyway and there's also about that say they should rush to face that thing out because it's not bad. Say Yamofrano if you go school I can nebiba a biswako because Dana from Munaba Fina Danis were down here the other and then every and then by force say when me ba go school the same year no we the same year after all your GS certificate to be added upon the baby mama mam you cry no yen ka say wo mama nu ane we tie be mam the same certificate e your modern bo enti no enyen hye tintina I was say klari nyina go school go na tintina wo nyina ba fie bo so I just say e trimu de bi ne kofo bi na akla we go na we wo fie dey adade no movie say they have an issue with double track and yes sir double track to me was a perfect policy that was to help us utilize the full potentials and the usefulness of our structures. It is said the mechanism. They almost trobine campaign message be on my mind. They are under pressure. So instead of them to come clear and stay say, oh, I didn't catch it be free on the ground. This year 8 million free. And the mama break a cano. Or my said I say, ye be free. And then no me free. That the calendar they have brought has that of double track. And they walk single track. So I just say. And no more shame we said where they friend double track, was your friend the transitional track. Now what Ghanaians are not getting, was your friend with transitional track. I don't know, I did have almost need the sacrifice, so need the season.
I say resetting.
You change the system, not names. So I just decide you move for the traditional track, double track. I did also Ghana for shadow say I did almost born who did it. I can't say 4-1 now, mobile best son, or went to me as a son of Tom. Nanya dia crime gidi say next year ometi masano. So ometi masana I'm coming to tell Ghanaians what they are planning to do. What they are planning to do is to make sure they silent majority of the students. Omo the normal be ba. I will find be brain me for money go school. How me that say how on say o ma sase. E say enquire be to school uniform. On better school clothes and there's one item I forgotten.
It took a school clothes ya ko school na to.
What time? But free SHS time near to Yenton Sad.
But in Yaman, Uncle Toko school never said if I know auto and
Antifano Cajon and Yano credit Antifano Cajon. So say a brosa Feno Cajon. So what I say? Maybe you go school, maybe you go scholarship in the school. That's what I say. And you know, send free SHS are bad, but I'm Sana, Namitia, and Sana go scholarship never. It's not free SHS for her, and I'm a cocoa scholarship in the can one. I can make a bumbutum the Ayade for. So I just say, it will be double free SHS, no, the man there, Titoman there, Toman in the Nafa. And I'll be to me their child, and I'll be to me you banner. I could school mutual be no one could ya. No one has any news. So it is said, no more no money and finance. And the American say they are introducing this new fees in the hope say that would deter and then discourage majority of the populace from taking their children to school. From now to next year, they are planning. Omunya nyanya growing my out. Person to say feeding. Borders will pay feeding. So I say, if borders will pay feeding, also be can say creep. The numbers will reduce drastically by next year. And that is where they plan to say, oh, we have phased double track out. Because the numbers will naturally reduce. If the feed never can cloth, school fees, any other I don't know about already, I know you have 5 million plus. To say registration, you know, they have to pay. What I say? And now I know 2,000 plus. I can't work as an order. Make any individual just 6,000. It is I need 6,000 that would jama a client school. She say cloth, school uniform, any feed in the camera and over 10,000. So I say to do 10,000 now, or more bit me to an normal. And in end, this is hope or dream, no. Or minimum 7 do that time, no plan so better. Now, if they tell us say they have faced double track out, that is all. And yes, sir, how are you going to face it out? And they are there in their numbers and they have to go to school. You cannot force them all into a classroom. Classroom, you have a standard number of people that should take. And they say, I think I can wait for 200. No, for 400. No, I double tracker. Now I can say, what facing the double tracker? Are you saying that all the 400 will go to the dormitory at the time? Meanwhile, we see that bio. And then you can say, I to force on 2 blog or baby. I'm a 2 blog or baby. I 2 blog or baby. I can say, on 2 blog back over baby. 8 months in it. As you see, I can say, we trap 4 billion. A good Bank of Ghana Umudi. But on 2 blog or baby. It is sir, double track now or more canon. This is their plan. And how they are calling it transitional track. And yes, sir, they make a check Ghana for this sign.
So how do you know all these things that you are saying? Since it's any public domain.
Oh, Maka! You don't follow Haruna Idrisu. Haruna Idrisu, Akasa was setting committee. They should go and look at the feeding fee and how they should go about it. Inherent.
So it is
they are planning to face it out.
Okasa does it mean say
Amansancha or Chame? What is it? I say for school fees. Hey, or Chame, that Chame, who didn't say?
As someone who can
better be besides what you say, same plan. So move it uniform.
One I will say they are trying to say omo person we near Mabina at the end of the day no more catcher and say free double track in your trim.
Yes. Now, by reducing the numbers.
Yes. And are you trying to say Siciano per what they are planning to stop some students from going to school now?
And the basic obvious. Do all countries as anime now one hour back. Because all cars are pamu, but fees in Intino. Now, I tried your pay or charming. Milkophobia, just troubles. The Mutimi go school. Yedumkophobia, trunk. Intino Mutiminko. The archer for Yana Giscan Sadiamo. In this Aprano, over money bill in the region of 3,000, 2,000. I'm telling you, they won't go. Say MPB, they can't go, and the numbers will reduce. So I never share. And that is what these people are planning to do. Make Campoman Council also say they are even looking at tempering with the qualification for entering free SHS or entering SHS. A minor ever very flexible to the extent say Oma na omunya above 30 near the adina omohono because say you can additional masa nyedi nyina ne mass and science obi wa na doma chede no enya mass wi na wo na brabo obobo wiase nyina it has nothing to do with mass. And do the mass block is any pan no man progressing in education. What did I bro? And you know now the damn for much problem area do and they say let's open it up. Now ya map mass any power musonko. Even some of the A schools were doing extra classes for them. So that when they are able to match up, then we move them forward. About way percent or grade so. It what is why eventually Mama Becca training what me must be. It what they know back. Was the fees in the back, not the feeding fee back. I tell you, can imagine the Padua Becca gate in the Temuka gate in the year, not 2026. Why have official announcement? What was a double track in the field? Because we want my mother. Because I make a say, or chami, or see blog be a motto blog or baby on country. And Patemi here, say, finance minister, I better blog for dormitory, for a classroom, or for teachers' bangola on country. Apart from 4 billion now, man. 80 way one of their certain government. A certain Libya no more. How
can you say a whole government?
A certain government. A certain government. Now Coco says they say Adane adane 120 cities. So I just said the settings in Ajana one. Tina Kumas near free Ajana one. Chamber Madico. Of course, this was almost almost if I about you. So it's Ube Yao did that. A friend Ajana one. But the Paladi or Yao Bidi. Sala this for a gala for. It is a zero. Domo Yani Disa. No matter catches you are same way. The same American. I find that Danica say because Ghanaians generally are not too happy with that system, where some of the children will go and others will wait at home. We were facing it out. So I say so. And almost did they say no more be ye floor. To all we were expecting them to tell us now, and they said ye floor. And yes, our best said a friend of transitional track. Meanwhile, you quite a double track now. And plan of a double track no. On Beba say 27. Or more coffee from the 18th October. Now, I think the form race will go 11th October. It's the same thing. So nothing Ghanaians, nothing has changed. It's the same system. Rather, what we need from them is for them to tell us when they will do away with it finally.
So do you want them to do it away with it?
Oh man, yes, I remember quite a mini problem. Go ahead. Over, this MP, past MP of Adwasafu. She did homeschooling. One go from school. And Basso is a lawyer. And to be very interested, who called the same man I called Jura, who bet to have a lawyer, I mean to be a lawyer, any lawyer. What I say? It's a double track Nankasa in its rare essence, you know. And say but except our own inconvenience, give you because of money too, and about cocoa and about cool fiede, me sa we know, and yet how do you call it? Impactful enough to base on it to say oh it's a system. But fair enough, if the government is able to build the classrooms, is able to provide the dormitories, is able to provide them with the dining halls, that's all moving to me up power woman. Hooray! It's a no na year so mobile, and yes, almost said no matter country they are on it or they face out. It has not been faced out. It didn't know Massano. That is what Ghana is to know.
And in your own view, do you think say double track no? I just say you free ho.
And I can't say. Mimi fee say enya at the money. But then say who was system na do na say wa de bia o mani je ho an na say eboa wo ma. As a government, you have to meet them halfway. Meeting them halfway was what the MPP government was trying to do. Say, irrespective of the numbers now, making sure say every school there was this 12-unit block. This 12-unit block, a be over Bineba, SC, MVTI. I know they are hostel. So I say, oh, CB was secondary school.
Secondary school.
I can put my head on it.
But 5 for mommy.
What's it?
But 5.
Oh, but you saw Amas. That everybody will. Saint Joseph Dikash. And I say, me say MVTI. And Winisec secondary school, so ABC. And the OCC side down to expand. Make a minyan dormitories and the dining halls near the idea. Expand it to make sure that the double track is phased out. And we were of course doing it. Na card on Bayaso. The almost say, was say, bomb be if you cry. It now may say, I can print blog round to me. Into one chair pine. And then next year, Simon, next year, the young settings no way. Next year, the fees no be discourage enrollment. And they are not affecting enrollment now. Then they will say so eventually, or Mobwa, a fracadam. If indeed they mean well, or Musisi school dining in Cajon, or Monya Day. Omusisi dormitories ni bin ka ho omusisi teachers bangalo ni bin ka ho omfa more teachers ni make sure say ye nuanom nketwa ma adru school ko enfie so no omuso benya akwanya akose ne ne omakobi omuye ministers ye president ni ade ade no they should also give those people that opportunity to go. That is all.
Okay, so zenua bema kwa anaman MPP communicator ana mote ne nkano efutu constituency ana mote ne nkasa ode na adwenkyerɛ ɛde ba ɛfa double track nsɛnsɛm ya ɛnɛ ebisi yɛ yie fi ɔkora ebisi sɛ yɛ nyi fi hɔ yɛ nsɛnsɛm wa ɛkɔ so no mame kɔ Anthony double track yɛ kɔ
amansa sɛ no kora kam ayasɛm Ghana amansa in fact ɔman na yɛ kyekyere no ɔwɔ dɛ yɛhwɛ dɛ yɛbɛkyekyere da bia mɛka de yɛnkyekyere ɔman papa mfɛngya nkyiremba because anya dem na de bia is bibia ya man yosem bibia ya man yosem a obedi baby no a pointer we have to make it free. So NDC no Mampai Mahama nyen eni so ade hu no we were thinking of progressive there. Yebeye free SHS no yebeye ne kakra. Yebeye ne kakra ba din so ne kakra. Se yebeye ne kakra yebebu mamofa yina ko school a yewo problem ewo adanya mamofa beko akotenem. Eno tuna Mampai Mahama ye de obesi 200 day senior high schools. Nyame adomare nyame nchaze 2016 ye fi abem na day senior high schools ni mu 46 yewie fofi anto ata na ye fi abem free progressive free senior high school o Mampai Mahama lanche ewo otom ekonfi otom abra okobuei first e block ewo otom on the 17th September 2015 eho eno okopa progressive free SHS wotam ewo otom de me wo me kroma de go me nancho na me de ko nti no asem wo so it is in the public domain obi anim ono na chi no Mampai ne kufa do ko Joe News ko kai de John Mahama's free SHS is a good news for Ghanaians but ye kan MPP for say I want the free SHS what buy onya hwe yanjintum I want what buy amembu no yantuado na mo nka woka nka wonka de obi no hyase ena Mampai ne kufa do buy betuado because free SHS onyende de bia meka oyo Mampai kwa menkroma abredo ena de bia MPP for kwa waka de Mampai Mahama ko school free enti se na free SHS nyi ho a Mampai Mahama ye den ko school free but waka was Mampai kufa do no de free SHS buy onya hwe ne ina ya amembu ne bi enti no Mampai Mahama weni so ade hu ne de onam de odwene hwakan enti no nyim de free SHS ne ba school fu ne ba ye bebre enti no obam abo apedo enti nkana ye hwe kwan de 2016 ye lose election sign no MPP fu buy no nka wo betum dem e blocks no wa so do na free SHS na what buy na one year se bia anto ho implementation plan bia ni ho onam do ye political offend promising no wo ba ya no what started the war policy out
saying say free SHS na the ban ya fa plan bia anto
there was no plan
how
no ye political promise in January 2016 MPP wo ba be ma pe September na Mampai ne kufa do se bo sha na me de sha Ghana for no osime wo ma ye fanye adwuma na odi adwuma enti sabaka ya yekoto wa be ya ansa na wo de wo fa nai hombra wo de call parliament but just say e kai wadwen pa enti no so de wanye hye bi anto enti no ma me pede me kira yin de Mampai Mahama na me de na odwene hwa kan enti no ohun de se yebu school no me de mo fa ni nyina nkwa won kwa dan nim enti dem na ote de yensi school dan ni bebre by e blocks na Mampai Mahama ja hokwe no 200 no 46 na owie enti I think oka 154 and went to na wenwie ebekaya there was a time Mampai Mahama kwa Ashanti region okojina yi block ni bi ho a na yinso dan ha na ha because ehonu mu nyina efu enkrante na wona wo zabro ho enti na orusu oya ne yawo de omanye japade a otedem school na yo otedem yetum atena wa hwe 8 years Mampai ne kufado ahwe ma school dan no ayedem enti no ni nyina ka ho na Ghana for the to aba wode Mampai Mahama de Mampai ne kufado ezini mfi awotwe wi a okotena nchen na bra na batua adwuma pa 2016 na egudu a reya no do na yabae no ya meto man ni ye na nyimo man ni state na owoma Ghana for hwe ho even abato aye de to no kra che the verdict Ghana for passing on the 7th December 2024 na chere Ghana for nyina nyime de oman no yentiye nyesi kasam no aye bisibisi basa enti no owode yabae ne yehwe na yetoto nyama nyame adomara bra ye no MPP fo ofi abem na dollar ogina him asa 2020 of January 2025 here wo fi abem na dollar was around 14 point something by nyame adomara and me check rate no it is 10.8 or so 10.9 but o sa tiase enti no sa dollar to me 14 what the koya ya ko do 17 and oba ya be do 14 inflation rate okoya ko do 54 asa the time wo fi abem no around 28 or so 23 nyame adomala and the inflation about less than 13%. It tells you that Mampai Mahama nyi onabo ato force wɔtoto nzama na mmerɛ ɔbɛyɛ ɔman no yɛbɛkɔ hene yim nti no ɔnam nhyehyɛ na adeɛ a ɔwɔ hɔ dɛ ɔwɔde yɛtoto ɔman no yɛ sikasɛm yie nti no ama yɛbaeɛ no yɛwɔ the big push agenda ɔmapanyin mahama yɛ dɛ ɔde bɛhwɛ nyɛ no infrastructure sɛm nti no e-blocks a aka efum no nyinaa no ɔmapanyin mahama bɛhwɛ dɛ ɔbɛtum na wa complete ni na basisi na yɛn complete no yɛntum yɛnyi double track ni fi hɔ you see double track ɔba ha wadwe kakra amansan manka na me dada double track ba ha wadwe kakra adita me kada double track ba ha wadwe yɛ dɛ yɛn nyinaa school ni yɛkɔ obi yɛn nyinaa school a yɛkɔ no ebe so na yɛkɔ obu school a yɛn nyinaa yɛkɔ school ebe so na wɔn makwan a yɛn nyinaa yɛ amakwan na akyerɛkyerɛfo nso so etum agye wɔn ahom kakra me wɔ teacher ni bi ɔkyerɛ ade wɔ de
sisi a dollar no 11.15
okay anɔpɛ mi check no yɛ 10.9
sisi a da 11.15
nti sisi a na akɔ n'anim ya nti me wɔ teacher ni bi wɔ da a ɔkyerɛ ade wɔ senior high school for about Ofimanford yɛ fɛ ne Shabrain about 2 years ni ɔma ne kurom da abadi ntia
ade nti na ɔmba no
school no ɔkyerɛ na ɔnam da wɔ run a double track nti no ebinom wɔ makwan a mmɔfra na wɔbɛbɛ fie ba teachers no ɔwɔda mo wɔ hɔ a mo bɛkyerɛ wɔn na wɔba na ade ɛne nyɛ dɛm nana yɛ school nti ɔmapanyin mahama resetting na ɔkan no na ɔwɔda yɛ hwɛ yɛ ba reset bibi aba sisiara no there is a challenge mmɔfra na wɔayɛ bebree no ɔnam da infrastructure ni wɔ nti no wɔba apart from them STEM schools here the so called STEM schools here awon kasa wɔka da wɔsi them e-blocks ni nyinaa no wɔn afa sanka ni nyinaa wɔgya ni nyinaa mo kefum for 8 good years ɛnsisi asaka da double track na fi hɔ a ɔmɔfa na ɔbɛyɛ den nti no ɔyɛ nkakra ɔmapanyin mahama bɛhyɛ dɛ e-blocks no wɔbɛtuma complete dodo a na aka wɔ fuma yɛn nua no ba 8 years wɔn ntuma afɔ wɔn sanka na etum ebue kwan na amamɔfra no wɔn nyinaa wɔtum akɔ school sisi aba primary mɛkyerɛ de eba primary yɛn academic calendar it is regulated in such a way that yɛbue school a yɛn nyinaa yɛkɔ yɛma kwan a yɛn nyinaa yɛba we started first na yɛn first term another academic year will start from September but yɛn nua no ba 8 years yi ebi wɔ bɔ na akɔ start every March ebi wɔ na akɔ start every April but since year yɛ regulate to the extent that academic calendar no another academic year it is starting from September as it were enti no sɛ ɔba tan no nyim dɛ ne ba bɛkɔ school September ɔbɔboa no sene dɛ ɔwa na waka kyerɛ dɛ yɛama kwan mu nkɔ fie no kwa mu nyi me brɛ a wɔde bɛbɔ school ama sɛ mbɛsɛn aba school we are all in Ghana and we witness this under MPP enti no double track ne ze ɔyɛ ɔhaw a ɔmapanyin mahama hyɛ bɔ dɛ ɔbɛyɛ firi hɔ yɛbɛyɛ campaign yɛyɛ campaign 2024 yɛn nuanom MPP fo se ɛyi wɔto aba ma ɔmapanyin John Mahama ɔbɛtwa free SHS but nhyira nka Nyankopɔn dɛ free SHS ɔmapanyin Mahama ba wɔntwam na mmom private schools koraa so abɛka free SHS no ho ɔmapanyin Mahama ba no ɔde private schools resign de abɛka free SHS no ho nti no infrastructure deficit na yɛwɔ no private schools no so wɔ infrastructure private schools no bi wɔ hɔ ma wɔ very fine infrastructure wɔn school dan no yɛ fɛ but ɔnam free SHS no ɔba nti no wɔn schools na ɔlugu schools bebree hɔ a na ɔlugu nti no sɛ wɔde yɛde wɔn bɛka free SHS no ho a wɔbɛtum aboa ma wɔn so wɔ adan na yɛwɔ no yɛtum na yɛuse dan no ɔno ɔbɛtum ama dam double track na yɛyɛ for but this particular year yɛntum nyi double track mfimfini hɔ amansan yɛyɛ amanyɔsɛm
yɛtie paa
amanyɔsɛm a yɛyɛ no yɛkyekyere ɔman ɛne yɛkyekyere ɔman no ɔwɔde biribi a yɛbɛyɛ biara ne yɛyɛ ndɛ ɛdɛ ma mɛkan deɛ yɛbɛkyekyere ɔman papa ne yɛde agya nkyeremba double track no mɛka na maka asɛn si do dɛ academic calendar ɔba this year no double track no ɔmfi hɔ because yɛwɔ infrastructure deficit ɛwɔ hɛn various schools nti no ɔmfi hɔ but yɛhwɛ dɛ nyɛma bi wɔ hɔ no ma ɔkekan a I even wonder ɛhu dɛ yɛbaa yi no yɛsɛte yɛyɛ educational forum ɔmapanyin Mahama sɛte committee dɛ wɔnyɛ educational forum na nyɛma koraa na ade bia bi a ofiri dɛ ɔbɛtum aboa ma yɛn school no sɛm ne tum akɔ n'anim no wɔkɔyɛ wɔde ho report aba ɛho report no ho implementation na ogudo a wɔyɛ den wɔreyɛ free SHS ɔmapanyin Mahama nyɛ n'adwene dɛ ɔbɛte wɔn mmɔfra no do na wakade where you double track if you yen nuanom ho enda beti de caterers a we de ban e schools wo complaining wo su endi samanya ku iba ya te de caterers risu MPP for e beti de capitation grant was on kwai ate was a capitation grant on kwai
ni nyina no motua are you saying some motua ni nyina
MPP for my way so in the one MPP for say the government is not spending. The government is not spending. But mo ko moja NHIS kato ho. Endi sabanye ba yebetua. But just say the fact that contractors yentua ho ka no enchire the government is not spending. Spending is not only about spending or paying contractors. There are a lot of things are abandoned here or this kadere here obo oman no. Necessary allowances offending 6 months amwentua yaba yebetua enti ba den so chere oman no the government is not spending. The government is spending, but the government is not spending recklessly as they did. Oman ni yehwede ye wa ho chirim enti nzama bi ho no ma onyi na ye a developing country. Ghana is not a developed country, we are developing. Enti nzama bi ho no ma oman ya wetu mpon no obaye no, we don't need to do it. Maybe you remember MC ya na okana sam na bona bado. MC has been seen.
No kase.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. Oba no beto de futu one ye. In MC you ko edwuma the bicycle no ko edwuma. The video is on social media. Ni MC no. Or the bicycle no ko edwuma.
The V8 na binding jawo no. And I'm town as I said sa bobo ya gigigigi wasay no. E no tu bicycle. Wọ́n na ko try asem kamenka.
Oba da ben obese.
Wọ́n na ko fa no haba. Mane bra futu no me V8 that is design petrol. And I'm town as I said chen abobo ya. Eti no tu bicycle ko. Bra na be he. Wo de na ba.
Amazan ko ye.
Na no de coffee table ya minim.
Ewo de
na no de coffee table.
O ma ya yetimi. Aho kira ye wo no ye ntumi ye mbo ye bra sa what wo fie na wa ho kirima. Entum mo breti do sikayi eni ti hwe amapai mahama na nanse yoroko oltu kwan play men odo kwai MPP force want to be da ye no MPP force want to be da but obi a otu no man no ho a wakofo commercial plane e dey tu kwan ye mona ba do sika we save the man no but you people are on social media everywhere speaking against akwantu amapai mahama etu but okoyi so nyame adomara odenza mapapareba enti amansan yenuanu MPP fo double track na was buy no so wotumi na woye e-blocks no mapai mahama shas no woye ho adwuma nkadam double track na amba o kadam double track na amba
enti na che say are you trying to tell me say free SHS na kasa ye de ba ni yamfanya mangu akwam to the extent say amba boye
amansan the right question rebisa no free SHS is not a bad policy. But how it was implemented when you offer the MPP before further what the implementing policy no on no your house am I international man pay mahama buy no anytime be or the policy be aba or feed the policy be woman no or the home break of parliament and the parliament jitum and son was started on row 24-hour economy was a 24-hour economy ayo it has been launched a home break the parliament o aban a amanyo offending embrase begofo no wuguda wububu hu ye hu adwuma
but 24-hour economy must start hu adwuma
oh it has been launched 24-hour economy has been launched and there are some companies that have started 24-hour economy ori adwuma you are aware it's no it's not say
aware kasa onya aware
oh is aware
we are aware
some man
no there are some companies
24-hour economy
so on can answer the man answer enti to aso kawasam na yen koye
Ghana Shepherds Authority they have started working 24 hours DVLA they have started working 24 hours you are in Ghana here
DVLA which branch I will visit them which branch
go to Accra.
Accra they
even just wager here they are practicing 24 hours. And you know I'm saying what two about the ma you gonna for two about the mama pay mahama the ombayen shema ye ho ntoye and nyamia domara the me sheshe no gudu a or ye dem no be ya ahoto ba Ghana fo ye mu na ye two abaye wie ya mpo so wala bezida sia e wo de oman ni mu adwo fam oman ni mu adwo fam ni mu adwo fam and the other Yankopon say to the other Ghana for so I said that one would member one MPP for the Yarukum. Now what to me two about the 2 or 1 quarter and chain. Honestly, at a station one cassa party, even their primaries are work, because this one cassa, wash us work a cow. Why was Brian Champo, or Cassetia, Baumia, Nabaumia Cassetia, Brian Champo. That is how one cassa one party, Walameti, one primary in 2. And you know, I'm assigning double track Kennedy this particular year, academic calendar, no, Abba out and Obaho. But the young pie, the Yami Adoma, or my pay Mahama, you blocks not starting away with you, 46 no way, and can obey to me. Not Mofano, when you need to Makusku at the same time. Okay.
Yada say, sir, or they were drinking, right? Are they by Maminko, Minia Quawas, the man be 5 to 7 minutes rebuttal.
Okay, so quick one. Minia, who's a one thing NDC over time has mastered. They have mastered how to play on people's emotions. The ensemble what can now I say, but at Tronquano Moody or my amount to say football, I would bought at was on to free kicking. Referee, we when you know Piaco and Mugaka. We when you know Piaco, no, most of the Ben Puno, San or Motier. And Tim Coma would be, or shall I say free policy. So I know I say over the buy. Or Bobby Bidin said, Mahaman started here. Then he came back to talk about policy. Progressive, then. So where is the policy for that? If indeed you started, where is the policy? So I say as a muni a dance you try on kakre or no other seminar work on the progressive then they have policy no money buy now that he is demanding for policy. And the teacher said clearly he's lying. Then he talked about e-blocks. E-blocks official document on it say movie 29. Let's forget about propaganda now we already you know. The parliamentary Hansak. Hey say you started 60 29 and then you complete and collaborate me
I'll give you one of them.
So I just say, as of the time, because give me one of them.
I'll give you all the 46.
No, I know those.
I'll give you all the 46 that was completed.
18 official document of parliament. Nana do dan kwaku for do ifra bam 60 and na I ready and cry ewo. That just say MPP aban no e complete 31. To omaka so mo do ma de aban no. Omu wie 29. Ukondo asase so a wunsi school. Ukondo asase to foundation a wunsi school. I said, don't bear what Tobias, only my Tobias, school engineer and plaster, lavatories in your washrooms in your, and I'm a hammer bay, ever commission school, a chirkrani and pity, a Tobias, free SHS, I can't say, e-blog, and you cannot map it over the Mahama picture boy in the moon of a commission. So, do you know what? The director then, a committee in home, a post to crying teachers, go headmaster for 10 hours for a whole term, and cry a choir and return. And then the GS of New Dubias had to decide and Prano, Yenyo Monkokan, a Dubias secondary school, headmaster, and some different school because it was a waste. Why? And another Danko Kufa, ABC dormitories. And no problem there was a dormitory in Kahon, you can't say dining hall in Kahon, student facilities that they can use in Kahon, and a room between Edubiase and Atobiase. That is where the school is, and it's a day school. Because Atobiase by force, they can't fill 3 classrooms. A teacher said, "Nani a complete waste." So if you want the building to be useful, I also see dormitory count. Now ultimately borders because there's no way Edubiase near plan. Edubiase secondary school, no far from an hour for car about Tobiase. These were some of the problems we had with some of the e-blocks 8 year. Yan for and San Kabi. Nemum and no crading dan channel. Yet me we mu 31. Or Mankas or Modo Madian or mu 29. It is a lie. And again, Yerajo Mahama is a fine gentleman. But why I don't like that man is that he is a typical hypocrite. No. Or to me, he say, I know, do what Rona was re. He's a fine gentleman. You should stop that. Oh, Mahama, Utimija, for affordable housing. Utimija, tech, children's mother and child blog. Utimija, Formana District Hospital, Echo Dina e blog, who said, Obi complete ya. Now we are oh, ya cry upon some. Sunday, every day, Formana from any hospital. Now, Kumasi for any affordable housing. Now, Ujaho, no Akojina Sagleme, says Sagleme, do be way to Can you imagine? Oh, buy that affordable housing, so let's your boss. Few touches for you to complete. You left it. From now, the idea we are the Sauko first kind of campaign research and the dining care room. And another down for Kufado and the complete here. But why hospital? Why what time was next year? Yet you left it. And don't be just a normal way, you know, now continue you block be a work seeing William say, so because it's going waster. Then you are a big hypocrite. And no, and I'm by me a day. Mempe, you're Ramahama. And yes, I call a fine gentleman. Oh, to be just I know what they do cry Juma. And one of the bio service here. I know $1. Well, was $1 me catch us and right now 11. Was I not no who net crowd here also. And the pay now 11. The governor has already it was. I'm saying that it was.
You check it on your phone and I check it on my phone.
Check the governor.
What are you telling me? Dollar, baby, what are you trying to tell me?
Dollar 11 last week Friday. So that
it's never true.
It's never true. A summer complaint.
It's never true.
Say
it's
going to set up.
It's never true.
To go and look at why it is now rising.
It's never true. So dollar hit 11 last week.
What are you telling me? They are tenor. And we are to miss it. Oh, Sessiano. It's me catch them. Madame Father, they catch them. Say double track. Munya is almost Sunday. I had a transition track. Now, said they know they are to me. Yes, what you to me. And it's there. And we are hoping, we are waiting on them to give us a comprehensive plan. Yeah, clear. And yes, a plan be a airba. I may be market fee to say school fees, any feeding fee, or person with the automatic committee who are the members. Go and check. Everybody better so. Then he mentioned, said, on what the private schools account. And more former professor, you've had a former professor, last month you know a professor, but they are professor. Sir, former professor, no. A school, and on the account, or my chairman, St. Andrews, said, Kepos one and Fantifo Nima, St. Andrews, and NDC chairman India. And no, the account. Ekaho. What time I won't check it listen. It's there.
It's a private
one? Because I had this media. It's not the account. And I was assembly a whole promises. I don't know. I have Papa Nishi Mwasi and Okaso the private schools. So he has just honored a party member's wish. It's not just because I had promised the party for why I'm on. Because some can say, Professor Papa be or no, any free receipt or no, that's Ukrano. Yerasibu, I did college any dia. Or no, see, Fantini, but our what schools across the country, private schools. Yemusa, I was a Sibu school bear account. Bako Korean account. It's just Coco football, family and friends. Policy be no more the and ya di bia was a Ghana for boys because also we know why you are a career schools kakra no way I see a new schools kakra me who say oh ya Ghana for nyina then yet but it's a process a process I didn't see the school AFS I didn't see school I
don't want to school masalati private school masalati
I NDC affiliated prove me wrong
okay oui
I'm about to you be free to tell Friday. So I NDC near me yeah oh you free to tell Papa on you Papa it's Kawasam it's in the crack you can see say my brother here you can see say my brother is struggling to alter data to suit Mahama but the evidence what I to say double track is still there and they are now struggling as to how they will do away with it so the ball is in their court by next year it's a shame that this year upon all the 4 billion our mafa kweti so atwagu Bank of Ghana omudi no omantimi agi double track and field na yen train next year
but omo ba ba mu 8 months ni 9 months
and what kweti kwan fi say 2022 Nana do dango fuwa said that the bar parliament say ade we ni aye no ato forcing 6,000 cocoa bag ni din ba kono no obagon nanti ye nyina be ka say
ato forcing 6,000 cocoa bag
6,000
edin we
bra 6,000 what nanti Ghana nyina say e bin si da say aban twa 2 billion and they supporting the economy but then onu we twa 4 billion obe ready media budget or they akote be na ya che no e ho asem bobo chame mo beti mo we talk about it. They will come and prove to us say 4 billion no ade omo de ye wo Ghana so omo de cha grada and as omo de koye omo party bi dia they will come and tell us
so we dey wasama we can dey kwa won zepa na o ka wasama abra o cha sa sikanego na ye ni hobby Mr. Anthony who will be can find one
I want to put it on record again that John Mahama completed 46 free day senior high schools before he left office and I'm giving you all the 46 obi awosho me no chance do all kind 1 7-day community day SHS Abiazi Pool West. It was commissioned. Then community day.
And answer completed.
Completed and commissioned.
Okay.
Completed and commissioned.
Okay.
And I'm emphasizing it. Completed and commissioned. Dema, Tano South, Lambusi district, Inchumulu, Krachi, Inchumulu, Manokrobo, Kowu Afram Place, Kwabenya, Ga East, Atama Senior High School, Ekunfi Otom, Nkwanta Community Day, Nkwanta.
So what was it?
8 na mabono. Me bo 46 ni na ma. Nyano Akwaboa, Upper West Achim.
Nyano Akwaba or
Nyano Akwa, that is what the name I have here. Nyano Akwaboa. That is Upper West Achim. Then Adobe Ura, Achima Mponwa, Edujama, Ahafano South, Bamianko, Nzema East, Nsawura, Sefi Akontobura, Takurase, Akotie Danchembo, Frafraha, Madina, Accra, Katamanso, Pong Katamanso, Accra, Volo Community Day, North Town, 18 Amekono, Logu Community Day, Wa East, Zulugu, Bunduri, Daboya, Wadaboya, Wapuli, Saboba, Ewo, New Longoro, Kentampo, Esuoso, Offenso North, Agrek Nzema, Kumasi Metropolis, Kwame Krom, Oti, Diaso, Upper Denchira West, Chechire, Upper Denchira East, 28, Mori, Abra Sebu Kwamankasi, 29, Namaura, Aguna East, and over here, Aguna here, 30, Sankor, Ahanta West, Ewutu Bodiase, Ewutu Senya West, Ewutu of Anko, Ewutu Senya East. I think it could be Sankwari or Sankwari or Sanko. That is Ahanta West.
Okay.
And you know, I'm saying, menenam territory. Mungo sombo.
To associate. You
know, territory.
Oh, so can community for the booty. Na bi bewa.
Community for no.
I'm saying territory. Enu apapam.
Enu apapem.
Apapem. Okay. I can't mention the community word. That is in Ayoswanu. Avenue Akachi South, Fuadua Nkwanta, Kowu West, Mim Chamfrey, that is Kowu Afram Plains North, Yabrim, Dambai, Krobo, Chechima North, Aguna Fankoba, Aguna West, Onsonia, Aguna West, Fankoba here, Onsonia, yo, Jamai, Gomo Jamai, wo Swedun here, and you name a Dumaku and Yenesiam, Kanjaga, Bosa South, Pakoso, Asokore Mampong, Gambigo, Zwarungu, Boga East, New Longoro, Kentampo North, Kwame Krom, Boache, Kwame Krom, Biako, Year District. So these are the 46 day senior high schools on Mampani Mahama. OC, O complete, no commission here, Odija MPP4. And just also over in the 60. Ena wofi abem no wojai woye idea another wofi abem no 60 there. You should subtract 60 46 from 60 no who number woye ho adwuma.
So said ye all kan no na say
what I'm saying is in parliamentary hands and yet online right up will be na me read it. So they should go to parliament and check parliament document.
Okay.
Free SHS no officially do ayewi. Enye the NDC for can.
So officially enye the NDC for can no na just ahoma no so monfa phone lines na ento so mama na yembi ahoma ne entum enfama ahwefo na omonso enye de ati mama twa me humra sisi
But Alfred, I can assure you that I go into this office with a deep sense of respect for the Ghanaian people.
Yeah, one of the first things you need is an independent and neutral electoral commission. And I believe that
This is a river that will usually be used as a source of drinking water.
I don't want to be living in this street forever. That is not for real.
Most of those who are 13, 14 just need 5 years of substance abuse.
Ghana's annual inflation rate climbed to its highest in 8 months in December, reducing the prospects of an interest